This program is brought to you care of the following sponsors.
It's a wrong road. I call when they're getting newborns. But it's stronger the farther on you go. Thought I knew you, but can't never say I know me. That sorry shadow I could turn out to be. Sometimes I cannot. Just can't understand where my head is at. Oh, what my heart is saying. All throughout the struggle, sometimes I feel I can't shake the habit. I just can't wake up. But I know in the end I'll be the shield. The road will go on with me or without. Making no compromise, fighting for a better life.
What's up, people? I'm Sonic the Hammons, and welcome to Persona 4 Arena. Technically, this is Persona 4 Arena. First of all, I'm just super happy that worked out. I'm just super happy that worked out really well. So, yeah, opening was amazing. Rabbit, what's going on? But yeah, I need to check a few things. Alright, really quick, I need to know how loud that was. Was that too loud, that opening and anything? Technically, this is Ultimate or Arena Ultimax, but I found DLC for the game that just allows me to play the original Persona 4 Arena story. So we're gonna do that first before we do the Ultimax stories, the story of Persona 4 and story of Persona 3. So that's what we're doing. I'm gonna right over here, P4A story mode. I'm just gonna go ahead and I don't think there's anything else I have to do. I don't think. Yeah, I think we're okay. But yeah, we'll just go ahead and start it. The way original Arena story goes, I think it's like the same story, but from like 12 different perspectives. So it looks like we start off with these guys. Hey, it's our OG squad. This is a squad that we use when we play Vanilla 4. So that was a fun time. And I guess more characters unlock. I don't know who all it is. But yeah, so I guess we're just going to start with the protagonist. They actually named him Yu Narukami. So we'll go ahead and start them and see what happens. So I guess we'll just go through all of the perspectives. Might as well. I'll press start right now and just see how it goes. I never played this game before. I've seen some gameplay at a convention before, but that's really it. Wait, what? Why does the screen look like that? No. What happened? It was fine a second ago. I can't even read anything. Hold on. Wait. Episode 1, doing great. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to video settings. I got to quit the game? Lord. Hold on. No, that's going to be a... What? But it was fine before. What happened? You guys see that at the beginning, at the bottom, right? Hold on. Press house. Go back here. So you see how like things are just cut off right now? Why are they cut off? Cool. Great start, guys, right? Great start. Anyway, it's fine. This is the perfect opportunity to fine-tune everything, like fix bugs, check things that we can literally only check in the middle of a stream. I'm gonna click yes. We're gonna quit the game and we're gonna figure out what the heck happened. But that's fine. I like talking to you guys though. But so besides that, what? Oh, what is? Okay. That should not matter. What? Like, at first I was going to be like, we'll just deal with it, but then I saw a huge part in the corner was getting cut off too. But it should have been fine though, because I haven't touched it. Display settings, hero video output. Do we want to do that? Give me that. Give me that. No, not that one. This one. Let's see what happens. Cool, so I made a terrible decision. Because now I don't see it at all. Let's try that. Nope. Okay, so it's not this one. Try that one. Screen be displayed based on the settings. Settings not correct. Screen go back. Let's see what happens. I don't know. Everything looks the same. We'll say yes. Everything looks the same. Well, I guess we're going again. We're going to see what happens. But what I can do right now is... Where is it? I'll set this like so. And we can do this because why not? Also might as well mute this while we're here. But yeah. So how are you, Rabbit? I know you said you had a rough day and it would be like that. But hopefully this helps make things better. Because you deserve it. Alright, never forget. Actually, can I turn this? Oh, I guess we're okay now. I guess it's fine now. Here, let me actually take a look. See what happens. There we go. There we go. I was like, I don't hear anything. Let's see if it actually shows the entire screen now. I don't know why it was cut off at all. Just because of how much it cut off, that might end up being a problem. Oh my god. Gotta be kidding me. Why is this happening? Main menu. I need to see why this is a thing. Oh! Oh! I got it! Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We're doing this, just like this. That looks great. Beautiful. I don't know what that does. Oh. Oh. That's all I had to do! I'm so stupid! We got it. We're going. Just start the game. Okay, but that's so dumb. Why was that a thing to begin with? I don't like that I'm not as close as I could be, but whatever. Alright, we're gonna start. We're gonna start. Let's see what happens. That's much better. Alright. That skips. That's backlog. Okay, we got backlog. We can hide the window. Oh, we can just hide the window. Auto read. Oh, control guide. I can't press it. Oh, that's what it does. Okay. Alright. I guess that's fine. Wait. Okay, I guess we're fine. Let's go ahead and start the game for real now. So it says blue. The floor, ceiling, the ceilings, the furnishings, everything is blue. I know, right, Rabbit? Is quite unlike what I normally see throughout my day. And yet, my heart is mysteriously calm. I recognize the slight rumbling as an engine and realize that I'm in a car. Or rather, someplace else I recognize.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Igor! The old man with a bizarre face sitting before me makes an expression that appears to be a smile. Sitting quietly next to the old man is a woman as beautiful and delicate as an ice sculpture.
Ah, it seems we have a guest with an intriguing destiny.
Wait, when does this take place?
My name is Igor. I am delighted to make your acquaintance.
The Velvet Room. Igor. Even though I'm barely conscious, I remember that this is not the first time I've heard those names. Hold up. Let's make this go faster. There we go. I see this is a dream. This happened in the past. I've been in this room before. If my memory is correct, what he says next is...
This place exists between dream and reality.
Same as one. Yeah, we've done this like 3 times. We've done this like 3 freaking times. We know the deal.
It is a room that only those who are bound by a contract may enter. It may be that such a fate awaits you in the near future.
The words I expect to hear fall from the old man's mouth. I'm surprised that I still remember them. How long has it been? Another me, the one not in the dream, can't help but smile at that.
Now then, why don't you introduce yourself?
I remember this too. When I said my name, it forged a contract with him. And so I answer. Sonic the Hammons. You know Kami. When I open my eyes, the lighting is so blinding that I have to squint. Is there a way to... Hold on. Oh, sweet. We can make that disappear. Cool. Oh, that's wonderful. For a moment, I can't figure out where I am, and I look around.
Right. I was on my way back.
Johnny! I mutter to myself and look out the window. The sky is somewhat cloudy, unfortunately, but the scenery is as peaceful as always. It seems that I fell asleep on the train headed to the countryside, where I spent the last year in Inowa. Okay, so this was a year ago. Okay, oh yeah. If I recall correctly, when I first came to that town, it was an afternoon just like this. Okay, so it's probably been like maybe a month or 2 after the events before. I'm just guessing. I dozed off in the same way back then and was summoned to the Velvet Room. That was when Igor said that misfortunes would befall me, and just as he foretold, I was dragged into an outrageous murder mystery. That was no ordinary case. That was a wild time. In the Midnight Channel, shadows, and personas, the powers of the heart. I saw things that could scarcely be believed. But I made memories there that could never be replaced as well. We gained the powers of the personas and we suffered together. I stood with my friends on the investigation team against these misfortunes and fought alongside them. There's no way I could have overcome such ordeals without their help.
Wonder what everyone's been up to.
Power of friendship. Yeah, what has everyone been up to? After solving the mystery, it was decided that I would leave Inoba around the same time my parents will be returning from overseas. It's been about 2 months. Okay, 2 months since the last time. I called it! Look at that! Since I last saw them all, as they were saying goodbye to me at the train station. I decided to stay at the Dojima residence during Golden Week so that I could spend the holiday with my friends. Nice. Of course, my uncle was happy to hear this, and his only daughter, Nanako, should be glad to see me too. Nanako!
Oh, Damn it! I still haven't picked up Yosuke's gift.
It was supposed to be something special after all. Actually, I received a call from Teddy, one of my investigation team friends this morning. This is for the people who have not played the other games. The details of the conversation are a bit confusing.
Hello? Is this Sensei?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm really sorry to bring this up, but I forgot to tell you something very important. I have a special request for the souvenirs I'm sure you'll be bringing your bear's friend.
Teddy, I'm pretty sure you're you're not supposed to tell people what you want them to bring you as souvenirs. I already have souvenirs for everyone, but oh well. Actually, I want to check a look at something really quick. This Persona 4 Battle Arena takes place. Okay, around the Indies. Okay, cool. I want to look at as soon as I can find it. Oh, I guess I have it already. Okay, no big deal. Sure enough, Teddy was only asking for some snacks that aren't sold in Inaba, so it wasn't much trouble. But there was one problem.
Oh, and one more thing. Can I ask you to pick up something for Yosuke, too?
I was planning on bringing something for everyone anyway, but go ahead.
Cool! Well, Yosuke's been down in the dumps after his mommy burned his favorite nurse.
What?
She was what I called scorching hot. Just kidding.
A nurse?
Ah, come on, Sensei. You know what I'm talking about. His nurse magazine with the chest examinations and the bear behinds.
Yeah, I knew all about that.
I see. And you expect me to buy him a replacement?
Of course, silly. People coming to visit are supposed to bring presents.
I think there's more for you, Teddy.
All right. Oh, I was planning to head back tomorrow, but since we're meeting up early, I decided to go back today. Can you pass that on to everyone?
Aha! Then the sexy nurses will be arriving even sooner.
My God.
It'll be like, Sensei, we have an emergency patient. Yosuke will be so happy.
Teddy has not changed.
Okay then, we'll be waiting for you.
I'm a little worried now. Yeah, I am. I hope he isn't telling everybody something that would give them the wrong idea. Well, I should just call again once I get there. But I'll ignore that for now, because that's a good idea.
Nurses, huh?
Nurses, huh? At the end, I wasn't able to pick one up for him. How can I put it? I feel bad for Yosuke if I gave him that magazine, and every time he opened it, his friend's face kept popping up in his head. And I have to think Yosuke has his pride too. He doesn't need me buying him this stuff. Then again, this is Yosuke we're talking about. I'm sure he'll understand if I explain my reasoning. Probably.
Now pulling into Yaso Inaba. This will be the last stop. Yaso Inaba.
Oh.
End of the line already. It looks like I've been asleep for a lot longer than I thought. It'd be like that. Just as that thought came to me, a certain worry crossed my mind. If I had a dream of the Velvet Room, did that mean I was going to be dragged to another adventure? No, I shouldn't think such things. I'm overthinking it. Oh, you're not. Igor has said, I am delighted to make your acquaintance after all, so it's nothing but a dream. It's quite misleading, since I've had dreams of being summoned into that room ever since. The train begins to slow, and I take that as my cue to gather my belongings from a luggage rack above me. When the train comes to a complete stop and the doors open, even the smell of the winds evokes a sense of nostalgia. I think I'm getting a little too sentimental. I step out the platform with a wry smile. Place a bookmark? Sure, place a bookmark. Oh, how many bookmarks can we place? 6! That's it! Okay. 2020! Sure, we're good. Yeah, let's... What now? Let's back out. Okay, back out. I'm standing in front of the train station, but this town is as quiet as it's always been. I realize that the sun is starting to set, and the orange sky envelops the world.
Now, what should I do?
Today is May 2nd. Okay. According to the calendar, the latter half of the holidays will begin tomorrow. I told Uncle Doji that I was going to arrive today, but it seems he's been too busy with work to come get me. Ryotaro Dojima, he's my uncle. I stayed with him last year. He's a detective with the Inaba police, and he's raising his elementary school-age daughter Nanako by himself. It seems that he was suddenly contacted by a detective from the Metropolitan Police Department regarding last year's case and will have to work late. What happened last year was very serious, so that may be why this has come up. He shouldn't have worried about it. I recall how apologetic he sounded over the phone and can't help from smiling. I told him that I knew the way over from the station, but a bag packed with necessities and souvenirs for everyone turns out to be quite a load. Nanako must be waiting for me alone at the house, so I want to get there as soon as possible too. Yeah, she shouldn't be alone. To be honest, I don't know when the bus will come. Maybe I should just call for a taxi. Just as I'm thinking this.
Huh? Nanako?
Nanako!
Big bro!
Nanako! Ah! Baby girl! It is Nanako! There's no way I'd mistake her.
You came to meet me all on your own?
It is like a visual novel. Why did she come to the station all by herself? True, the Dojima residence is within walking distance, but it couldn't have been easy for her. And even though it's still light out right now, it will get dark soon, and the country roads are barely lit. What would she have done if I hadn't been here? I'm about to voice my concerns, but Nanako sounds slightly proud when she says,
Don't worry, Dad knows about it. He gave me money for the bus.
Persona 3 on PSP plays like a visual novel, does it? Okay, cool.
He said he couldn't make it, so I came instead. Welcome back, big bro. I wanted to see you so much.
And I wanted to see you too.
Thanks. I'm happy to see you again, too.
I see. She must have wanted to show me that she's grown up too. She is growing. She is around that age after all. The age of what? Like, you mean just growing up? Everyone's constantly growing. You know what? I'm not worried about it. For a moment, I'm surprised that Uncle Doji let her do this. But I can kind of imagine what kind of conversation took place. Nanako had always been a capable girl, but over the past year, her housekeeping skills have improved greatly, and she's proven herself to be very reliable. Nanako for Persona 6. She takes the lead in many things within the house, and even Dojima-san can compete with her sometimes. I can easily imagine that scene in my mind. And it's true that I'm glad someone came to welcome me. I take Nanako's hand, and we begin walking side by side.
Well, no sense standing around here. What's in the fridge at home?
Lots. Dad and I bought a ton of stuff since you were coming to visit.
I love food so much. If Nanako says so, then he really must have bought a lot. Dojima-san said he'd pick up dinner for us, but if that's the case, maybe I should put together something to go with it. I ask Nanako what she wants to eat, and she looks back with a twinkle on her eyes.
Are you gonna cook dinner? Ooh, I wanna help.
Nanako and I make small talk while we walk through Inaba for the first time in a little while. Being here like this makes me feel as if I've gone back in time to a year ago. After we get back to the Dojima home, I hurry and unpack my belongings before heading to the kitchen. Nanako helps me out as diligently as she had claimed earlier. Okay, I don't know, that looked weird. The way she mixes the eggs seems more skillful than before. You're such a good girl, Nanako.
Good evening. This is the Evening Journal with news for May 2nd. Our top story is on the domestic airline that was hijacked yesterday.
Ooh! The TV in the living room echoes through the house. The TV was on quite often in this house. When I first came to Inaba, Nanako was practically being raised by the television. That's kind of sad. But we're better now. There had been this odd sense of distance between us around that time. She hadn't started calling me Big Bro, and we didn't cook together like we are now. It's the little things that bring back memories. Right when we were about done making dinner, Uncle Doji arrived with some deluxe sushi. Ooh! Nanako quickly gets up and rushes to the door. She seems so happy when Uncle Doji comes home. Nice picture. Oh, let me check. Let me see. Dojima-san apologizes about the sudden increase in his workload. And then we all sit at the table and begin eating. Let me see something. I need to see... Hide window. Square to hide a window. That's a good picture right there. Okay. Maybe I can use it for a thumbnail if I remember. Anyway. Being here like this makes me feel like the 2 months I was gone never happened at all. There's a warm atmosphere, as if I've always been part of this family, and I lived here with them my entire life. I thank both of them for deep in my heart, and after I give them the souvenirs I bought for them, we enjoy chatting with each other as a family. That's a good... Oh, they actually gave it to me anyway. My room's still the same. Jack Frost. Another familiar room. This is the room. That's right. He said he was going to keep it the way it was from when He did say that. Oh my god. I love Persona 4. This is the room that was prepared for me on the second floor of the Dojima residence. Nanako fell asleep from all the excitement. What's vibrating? What's happening right now? Can we get back? Alright. After carrying her to her room, I tell my uncle that I'd be going to bed early as well, since I have plans. What is happening right now? Let me just go. Did Twitch update? Oh god. Okay. Because it looks weird now. I'm supposed to have this, it didn't even show up. I'm supposed to have the stream up on my phone so that way I can check to see what you guys are seeing in case something screws up. Another familiar room. Oh, I said that. Nanako fell asleep. Okay. All he said was, okay, I'm a little perplexed by this, but I have my suspicions. And as I opened the door to my old room, it seems I was right. The room is no different than it had been when I was living here. It's exactly the same as it was when I left Inaba. I closed the door with a feeling of wistfulness. As I sit down on my sofa, thinking about my uncle's thoughtfulness, aside from the exhaustion of a long journey, I'll be able to see my friends tomorrow. Considering that there are still several days left in this holiday, it may be nice to leave early tomorrow and go visit the shopping district. Let's go to Judas!
It's raining.
I hear that rain. The time is just before midnight. In mere moments, it'll be a new day. Whenever it rains at night, I keep checking the time. Oh yeah, while I spent the last year in Inaba, I was always checking for the Midnight Channel, which was popular urban legend here in Inaba. It's a bad habit of mine, even when I'm not here. If you look at a turned off TV at midnight on a rainy night, you will see your soulmate. Discovering that this rumor was actually true was the first reason why I became involved in the murders investigation last year. But the person who actually appears on the Midnight Channel isn't your soulmate. It's the next victim. After discovering this, we all nervously sat before our TVs on rainy nights in order to solve the case.
That brings back some memories. Nothing will show anymore, though.
Or so we thought. Will nothing really appear, though? I suddenly have doubts. Why would I think that? After we solved that case, we all confirmed that the Midnight Channel wasn't appearing anymore. The empty screen stayed silent. So why?
Just in case.
It's not going to turn on. There's no way. The more you deny it, the more likely it's going to happen. The more I think about it, the more I feel my resolve fading. I peer into the TV screen as if something is drawing me into it. The only thing I see is my reflection in the dark glass of the CRT television. Or so I thought.
Rivals. They are friends, yet powerful foes.
I saw this once too. It was good.
The desperate fighting program amongst high school students. A new legend is about to start.
May the manliest of all men come on down!
Nobody touches his precious Nanako, the sister complex kingpin of steel, Yu Narukami!
It's only natural.
Wage slave in the boonies by day, hero by night, Captain Resentiment, Yosuke Hanamura!
Everything that bores me has gotta go!
A spunky dragon with deadly legs, the carnivore who's discarded womanhood, Chie Satonaka!
You need to eat more meat!
Please escort me to the ring, my prince! The unconquerable Snow Black, Yukiko Amagi!
I'll finish you in one strike!
Blooming roses and bulging muscles, the blood-curdling beefcake emperor, Kanji Tatsumi!
Deep in the realms of romance!
The body of a child, the brain of a genius, the 2,000 IQ killjoy detective, Naoto Shirogane!
Is this an army of idiots?
Fight and survive towards the one throne waiting at the end! The P1 Grand Prix where fierce fights will be fought! The battle begins tonight!
I'm just thinking, okay, I'm just thinking about my buddy Lizard, the one who let us use her copy of Until Dawn for Halloween, but she's got another friend who she played Persona Arena. I don't know if it was a regular Arena or Ultimax. Either way, she played Persona Arena with her. She knows nothing about Persona. She didn't know what was going on, but she liked the game. So I'm just thinking about like how this, up to this point for playing the story mode, how this looks to someone who knows the game, knows the series, and someone who doesn't know the series. Oh man, it's wild.
Sister Complex Kingpin of Steel?
Was that me? Sister Complex. He can't stop thinking about it. Sister Complex Kingpin of Steel. I'm impressed. There's so much wrong with that phrase. I don't know where to begin. No, I shouldn't be thinking about that. Those words. Yo, is Yosuke get the calls? He always calls us after something shows up on the Midnight Channel. No, I shouldn't be thinking about that. Those words aren't the problem here. I hurry to make sure that the TV isn't plugged in. That was the Midnight Channel. What it was actually showing was rather ridiculous. But thinking back, everything the Midnight Channel showed last year didn't make much sense either. I suddenly gripped my tension. If the Midnight Channel is appearing again, I have to find out why. You're right, Sister Complex, dear God. I pull out my cell phone to search for Yosuke's number. That's what we do.
Let's see, H. Hanamura Yosuke.
I quickly hit the call button. Does everyone know about this? Is everyone aware that the Midnight Channel is still being broadcasted? Do they know what that is showing us? And that we've been given taglines that only can be described as uncharitable?
Hello, this is Yosuke.
Did you not have me on your caller ID? You didn't see my name? I thought we were bros.
Yosuke?
It's nothing. I just freaked out when you called all of a sudden. Yeah, that's it. What's up? Hey, when do you want to meet?
I could tell what's going on just by the sound of his voice. Like, he saw it too. Yosuke knows about what happened on the Midnight Channel just now, and he's trying to hide that from me. Considering that I've been out of Inaba for a while, I bet he's trying to keep me from worrying about it. There's no need for him to be concerned about that. Alright, we're a team, man. Alright, we're the investigation team. Alright, it's all good. We deal with this together. Then again, I can kind of understand how he feels. I am his friend after all.
That's not why I was calling. I saw the Midnight Channel. You saw it too, right?
Huh?
I can easily hear Yosuke panicking on the other side of the phone. He's probably surprised that I saw the Midnight Channel when I shouldn't even be in Inaba right now. He must be thinking that the Midnight Channel is now appearing on national TV network. Looks like Teddy didn't tell them after all. Thanks, Teddy. You were no help.
Did Teddy not tell you? Since we're meeting up early tomorrow, I decided to come today. I figured you wouldn't think I could have seen it, so I gave you a call.
Well, I assumed you weren't here yet, so I didn't want to rely on you.
You haven't changed.
Yosuke.
So how about it? You're not gonna leave this be, are you, Captain Resentiment?
Why'd you zero in on that part? Did you see how they called you a Sister Complex Kingpin?
Mine's not that bad.
You weren't saying that a couple minutes ago.
You think? Oh, I ought to tell you, that program's not the only strange thing lately.
Oh.
Teddy, Rise, and Kanji aren't here either.
It disappeared.
Crap. Gotta find Rise and Kanji and Teddy. Teddy probably just jumped back in the TV. For a moment, I'm at a loss for words. Not only has the Midnight Channel come back on, we've lost contact with 3 of our friends. I have a bad feeling about this. I can't believe that those 2 things are unrelated.
All right, we should get together tomorrow like we planned.
The squad.
Yeah, at the Junes food court.
Junes!
Welcome back, partner.
It's good to be back. Yo, I miss these characters, man. Oh my gosh. Good question for someone who's never played a Persona game, right? I finally feel the sense of worry fade a little, and I answer with a smile.
It's good to be here.
Yeah! No matter what has happened, our friends may be in danger. If that's so, then there's only one thing to do. Gotta jump into the TV. Speaking of things I had to do.
Oh, right. Sorry to say, I forgot to pick up your souvenir.
A souvenir? Don't even worry about it, man.
You sure? I thought you were really looking forward to it. Those nurses.
Nurses?
I had a feeling he wouldn't get it if I don't tell him flat out. This is rather hard to bring up, but oh well.
Yeah, Teddy asked me to get it for you. He said you were crushed that they got burned.
Oh, wait, this is all...
This is also really funny too because I also watched the Persona 4 anime. So I'm just listening to Johnny's inflictions that he's saying as you. And I'm like, yep.
I didn't know you were into nurses.
Shut up! That's enough! Damn it, you're trying to wind me up, aren't you? Stay home, you jerk.
But I'm already here. Well, I'll see you tomorrow.
At least it seems like he understands about a souvenir. In any case, the preparations have been made. Tomorrow, I'll meet with everyone to sort through whatever information we have on this situation. If we have to, we'll go back into that world. It'd be best if this was all just our imaginations. But unfortunately, we know that the Midnight Channel wouldn't have appeared without a reason. I should make sure I'm ready for tomorrow and get some rest. Amaterasu, what's up? It's weird hearing his It's weird hearing USVA. All you hear is Adachi. See, I don't hear Adachi because well, also like I said, I was watching the anime too, and in the anime, like Adachi's voice, like they're still voiced by Johnny, but Adachi is a bit higher pitched than you. But I understand only hearing Adachi though. Yeah, I totally get it. This place is as lively as always. I look across the food court on Junes' roof for the first time in a while. Even though there aren't many people in Inaba, this place is exceptionally crowded. What? Plus, it's Golden Week as well. I feel like it's busier than usual. I have to run to Yosuke at the elevators. We briefly greet each other. Guys are weird like that. What? Saying hi? What? Zaffy, what's going on? How you playing this on PlayStation 4? No, I'm playing this on PlayStation 3. I'm playing this on my PlayStation 3. It's good to see you. You're here just in time. We're playing the game. But yeah, so we learned that this takes, right now the story takes place 2 months after Persona 4. So yeah, but how are you, Zaffy? It's good to see you. How have you been, man? Finished Persona 5 Royal. The closer we are, the more simple our interactions when we meet each other face to face. The two of us step out of the food court. We immediately find Yukiko and Chie. They wave back at us from the bench they're sitting on.
Good to see you guys again.
Yeah.
Welcome back! We missed you!
And Aaron! Chie Satanaka! We missed you, Chie.
Guest of Honor's finally here! You're looking well.
Sorry.
Welcome back. Should we...
Yukiko! Burn your dread! Amagi has returned!
Oh, he already knows about the Midnight Channel thing. He's actually the one who called me up about it.
Oh, I see. This has turned into a pretty thrown-together reunion, hasn't it?
You know.
But I'm glad you came.
We chat some more while we all sit down. Then Yosuke stands up and clears his throat loudly. He's probably been waiting for the right moment to say something. He hasn't mentioned anything to me, but I can easily guess what he's about to say. We all look towards Yosuke.
Well, it sucks that we can't hang out more before jumping into another mystery, but to celebrate our partner's return, I hereby reinstate the investigation team in response to the Midnight Channel going back on the air last night.
Woo! But also, ooh. You wish you could watch, but it'd be Persona 4. Oh, that's right, you still haven't seen 4. Oh, Lord! Well, if it helps, saying we're probably going to be at this for a while. Last I checked, I think it's going to take at least 40 hours, at least, probably, to get through with this entire thing. So, who knows? Hopefully you'll be finished with Persona 4 by then. But we're also still playing Jet Set Radio Future on Mondays, though. So, hey, we can see you there, too. But it's good to see you, though. It's all good, dude. It's so good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah. It'll be all good. But we're going to have this stuff archived, though, because, you know, we archive everything on my YouTube channel. But, yeah, matter of fact, for people who don't have that, let me just put that link really quick. Because I feel like it's been a while since I've done that. Alright, but anyway. But yeah, do what you gotta do, Zaffy. We will be here. But thanks again for stopping by, man. Okay, he said this.
Oh, the team is back!
You're back, baby!
Just hearing that name again gets me all fired up.
Right?
Yeah, let's do this!
We're gonna save our friends.
I don't think the applause is necessary.
Why not? Yeah. It's been 2 months since we last saw each other, after all. Chie and Yukiko start chuckling when I shrug. And though Yosuke seems saddened at that, he still ends up laughing along as well. It's a relief to see the music stop. Oh, God. Oh my gosh. Persona 5 has ruined me. Their music stop is never good. It's a relief to see that they're the same as always. But because of that, it makes me even more worried about the friends that aren't here right now. We can't start slacking off. We begin to sort through the information that we know about already.
Let's get cracking. I mean, this is no laughing matter. No one's heard from Teddy, Kanji, or Rise. Just those 3, right?
Yeah. Oh, I got a hold of Naoto-kun, but I didn't tell her about this stuff.
Oh.
She told me she couldn't make it today because of her job, so I didn't want to worry her.
Oh. She might know already.
She seemed pretty bummed that she couldn't be here too.
No, to whom? She had a reason for not being here, and we can still contact her. Then Naoto should be fine. That leaves Teddy, Rise, and Kanji. Okay, at least Naoto's okay. Unless, Detective Pancakes! Yo, thanks for the subscription. How are you? Look at us, we're back. We're Persona 4 Arena, and I miss these kids so much. It's so good. It's just so good to see. At least we're still missing a few people, but the ones we have right now, it is so good to see them. Like, oh my gosh, I really miss them. Yeah, how are you? It's good to see you. Oh, now you can use that rip emote. We're probably going to be using it a lot because it's a fighting game and I suck at those. Not hearing back from them after an entire day has passed isn't normal at all. The relationship between their sudden disappearances and the reappearance of the Midnight Channel last night disturbs me.
One thing's been bothering me. The picture on the TV was very clear last night.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Going by the pattern from last year, it wouldn't be that clear until after the victim entered the TV.
Oh. Well, there we go. You know where we're in? You gonna head out? Oh, you gifted that. Thank you for the gift, Zaffy. I see that. I didn't even read because it doesn't show up as a gift for me for some reason. It shows up on the chat box, but I didn't see that. I was looking at like my screen. But I appreciate it for that gift though. But yeah, you have a good one too. Take care of yourself. Be safe, and hopefully we'll get to see you soon. Whether it be Jet Set Radio Future or Persona 4 Arena, we're gonna beat the crap out of whoever stole our friends. All right, it's the only way.
Hey, isn't this the first time a big group of people was shown together? Plus, we're still here. Why us anyway? And what's up with those insulting descriptions?
Chie seems pretty angry about it. Many of the locals know about the rumor of the Midnight Channel. In other words, this troubling broadcast has already been seen by who knows how many people. From what I've been told, the moment Chie tried to ask another student about the Midnight Channel, the other girl ran away with a look of fear on her face. Oh, poor Chie. It's no surprise that Chie would be angry. Still.
What bothers me most is Teddy. He was acting like the host of that show.
Right.
Yeah, you can't find him.
This smells fishy. Then again, I doubt he would play a prank like this for no reason.
I guess we'll just have to go inside the TV and find out what's going on.
Are you sure? You might stream later if you're awake. Like to watch? Ooh. I'll have to check. Man. Sounds good. You know what you're playing yet? That's right. Go inside the TV. Out of everything, that was the element that shook our common sense the most out of everything we experienced last year. Actually, the murders in last year's events happened in another world inside the television. This world is filled with monsters called shadows that are born from people's hearts. Because my friends and I gained personas, the power to defeat these shadows, we were able to enter the TV screens and fight them.
Won't we be stuck in there without Teddy to give us an exit?
Don't you still have your glasses? I was wondering if they still have one. But even we Persona users would find it extremely difficult to leave that world on our own. In order to come back, we need to exit the exit TV that our friend Teddy was capable of creating.
Not so. I've had Teddy keep the exit TV out on that side.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why would he take it down?
Look at you, all prepared.
Yeah, man, you never know.
I mean, think about it.
He's smart.
What if we were half asleep and fell into a TV when Teddy wasn't over there? Isn't that a scary thought?
Like anyone would be that clumsy.
I mean, we all kind of just stumbled into the TV for the first time.
Anyway, it sounds like it's safe for us to go investigate then.
No matter what the reason, it's reassuring to know that we have an exit strategy ready for us. To be honest, I almost fell into it the first time it appeared in my room after all.
Yeah, there's no doubt that something's going on in there. Is everyone ready?
We're all good to go. To tell the truth, I had a hunch that this was going to happen.
We all share a look to confirm our intentions. All of them nod back. I could see the seriousness in their eyes. Even though there was a 2-month gap since I last saw them, they still continue to put their trust in me. I feel a slight sense of pride as I stand up from the bench. The large TV screen in the electronics department is directly below the food court. That was the entrance we always used last year. So they haven't changed out models? There's no new TV model at that spot yet? It's been 2 months. That's a long time for technology. Here we go. More cutscenes, baby. The Juness theme plays.
It's a holiday, so the store's full of people.
Yeah, this is gonna be tough.
I feel like things are picking up around town.
Oh! Confidant! Aerie.
You know, it's been a while since last
We never
time.
finished her social
I'm a
link.
little nervous.
Whoa, wait! There are still people in this aisle!
Hey, get ready! Customers are going away!
Go, 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 go. Now, now, now. Go. Don't look at each other. Jump through. This is how you get caught. Oh my god.
Let's go.
At this point, everyone's gonna see us. Yo, I don't know about you guys, but I got glasses ready. Let's rock.
Isn't this different from
Wait,
usual?
maybe we don't need glasses. It's all inverted. What happened?
What can we do? We can't stop now.
Twilight Zone, but backwards. Maybe we don't need the glasses now. Maybe they fixed it. Oh, back in back in TV land. That's what I wanted to say. I hear a voice. It's a woman's voice. It sounds familiar to me. Is it Risai? This voice is. Oh, we're back in Velvet Room, so it's Margaret.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
I don't sense that distinctive floating feeling that I usually have whenever I enter the TV world. When I concentrate, I realize that I must be sitting in a chair. The moment I open my eyes, I see vibrant blue. The Velvet Room. I visited this place an untold number of times last year, and once more in my dreams yesterday. I never thought I would return to this place.
Huh? It's not a dream this time? What's going on? Didn't my contract end already?
We started a new one. Igor, who usually sits in front of the center, is nowhere to be seen. Like, where does he go? What does he do? The one to greet me is the woman with silver hair, Margaret. Could this be a personal summoning then? That happened a few times last year too. Margaret smiles as if she senses my suspicions.
This room is tied to your fate. Nothing that occurs here is meaningless. Though you reached an end to one journey, you now find yourself here again. This shows that you will once again be faced with a question.
A question? And something really is going on?
Yeah, we just filmed TV. Something's going on. Another mystery has appeared, and we are able to be dragged into it again. Or we're about to be dragged into it again. Could that be what she means?
From here on, what befalls you will upset your status quo.
Oh, good.
It is true that you've opened the door once already, but all things change. Nothing ever remains the same. What you gained before will change over time as well. You will have to face them once again.
Face them? Again?
And the first thing that Margaret's words stir up in my mind is the sight of my friends' smiling faces. Is that going to change? No, that can't be true. And face them again? That's impossible. Once I wake up and leave this room, I should still be with my friends. There's no need to jump to conclusions. But Margaret appears to have anticipated my thoughts and smiles while narrowing her eyes.
Show me how you will proceed down the path that awaits beyond the door you've opened.
Okay, let's see what happens. My vision wavers and the blue light before me vanishes quickly. Wait, I still need to know what you mean by those words. Oh, sound like a thought to me. Place a bookmark, sure. Let's just place it right over here. Why not? They call it a bookmark, like we're just saving, dude. Relax. Back out. It's a piano.
Where am I?
Who's what was it called? Did they call them palaces? They didn't call them palaces before. What the heck did they call them for? Just their dungeons? I don't remember. I don't know, but we're somewhere. It's back. Where did I get thrown to when I left that blue room? The scenery is so unexpected that I'm at a loss. This is a school. It's the music room of Yasugami High. I attended this school with my friends until recently. There's no mistaking it. We entered the TV together, so why am I here? No, that's not right.
This is... No, wait. This has to be the TV room.
TV land! The graffiti on the ground. Shoes placed like they're for some kind of ritual. Oh, those are shoes? Oh. Wait, what? That's weird. The eerily shining eyes of the portraits on the walls. What is happening? The more carefully I look, the more I realize that this place is not the real Yasugami High. Most of all, I sense no warmth from this palace, like I always did. Or palace, God. It's ruined me. Like I always did from the students who would come and go from here. This is a fake. It's definitely not the school I attended. But what happened to turn the world inside the TV to this? On top of that, we entered the TV from our usual entrance, but I ended up in a completely different place.
This has never happened before.
Yeah. I also realized that my friends aren't with me either. Did we somehow get separated? I started to feel chills down my spine and look around.
Hello! Sorry for the wait!
Pretty good.
Greetings, boys and girls of Yasugami! The P1 Grand Prix is about to begin! There's no need for manners or courtesy or anything today, so let it all hang out! Tell us how you really feel!
This girl.
What the?
Is that you, Rise? I shout out questions which she doesn't answer. This is Rise Kujikawa, one of our friends on the investigation team that we couldn't contact. Does she not hear me, or is she choosing to not respond? As I ask myself this, I hear different voices echoing as well. I look around in surprise. These voices is not just from one or two people. I see countless students staring at me from the hallways, the entrance everywhere I turn.
Huh?
May I have your attention, please? I, Rosette, will be your commentator. But first, the General has a few words for you all.
What's going on? Why are there so many people inside the TV world? Before I can think of any answers, Rise makes another announcement. and as if on cue, the monitor in the music room turns on. What appeared on it was Teddy. He was wearing a strange hat and cape, just like he did on the Midnight Channel last night. First Risa and now Teddy. What are they doing?
You're all here now. Well then, I'm proud to announce the opening of our very own P1 Grand Prix!
That's the same as well. That's the same bizarre tournament that was shown on the Midnight Channel. Then, is Teddy really the one behind this insanity?
Teddy, what's going on here? We came to look for you and Rise and...
Always with the talking, Sensei. It's a big waste of time. Less talk and more fighting. The next challenger, come on down.
Is it Kanji? We start off fighting Kanji. Jesus Christ, we're gonna get wrecked. He's a big dude. He's a strong dude. Teddy looks away and makes a dismissive gesture. Smoke suddenly bursts out from underneath me and robs me of any visibility. Is there someone beyond that white curtain? Eventually, my field of vision begins to clear. I keep my guard up, expecting anything. Oh, okay. Yosuke. That makes sense. Wait! That's Persona 3 music! Hey. Well, who should appear but Yosuke? Though I hadn't expected to run into him like this, I'm relieved to see that he's safe. Teddy did say something about a challenger just a moment ago. I recall that the P1 Grand Prix that appeared on the Midnight Channel looked a lot like some kind of fighting competition. Wait, am I supposed to fight Yosuke now? That's not funny at all.
You're right. They're expecting you and me to fight.
He's ready to fight.
Looks like. Sheesh, what's Teddy thinking?
It's weird seeing their mouths move like that, but you get used to it.
Starting that up already? I won't let you get all buddy-buddy with each other. These battles are fought to the death. Only the victor can proceed.
This joke's gone on far enough, Teddy. We're not gonna play along with that.
I look over at Yosuke, hoping that he would agree with me. But Yosuke did not appear interested in what I had to say.
Oh, really? I guess you should declare me the winner then.
Yosuke?
Ooh, what's going on?
What? You don't plan on fighting, right? That means I win by default.
That was not what I was expecting to hear. I mean, he's not wrong. What's gotten into Yosuke? Do you have some reason to be talking like this? I can't figure out what's going on. Yosuke continued to speak in a carefree manner and said something that I simply couldn't believe.
Oh, but is that okay with you? I mean, since Nanako-chan's here and all?
Right.
Nanako's here?
Wait, really? You haven't seen her? She's with Teddy.
Who let her in here? Why did he let her in here? That can't be. I saw Nanako back at the house, so maybe nothing here is real. I saw everyone's looking at their own got their own illusion going on. I saw Nanako back at the house when I left this morning. I'm just guessing. I don't know. And even then, Nanako can't enter the TV world on her own. She had some help, but she's in this world. I can't believe it for a moment. But what if it is true? Just coming to this world could tire a person out very quickly. And she's so small. On top of that, if someone who can't use a persona comes here, it can sometimes even be fatal.
Where is she? Yosuke, where's Nanako?
Whoa, what's gotten into you, partner? No need to get hysterical.
I mean, the last time she was in the Midnight Channel or in the TV world, she kind of died. So there's that.
Why are you so calm about this? You know what happened to her last time she came here.
Thank you. Yeah, see, it didn't end so well the last time she was here. Nanako did come to this world last year. Once last year. Technically, nobody wins. Well, Yosuke might win just because he didn't forfeit it. I will be forfeiting. I don't know. Who knows? If you want to get technical. It was not something any one of us would have wanted to happen. That was the start of a whole chain of events. Remembering them is heartwarming even now, or heart-wrenching even now. I should just learn how to read before I start any game ever. And yet, no. Even then, it might be wrong for me to lash out at Yosuke for the way he's acting. Calm down. I need to think straight here. All Yosuke said was that he saw her with Teddy. Then was Nanako brought here by Teddy? If he's the leader of this tournament.
Yosuke, be straight with me. Are you sure Nanako is with Teddy?
How should I know? If I had to guess, I'd say she's probably still with him. Man, are you alright? Are you that worried about Nanako-chan?
I mean, yeah, she kind of is my cousin.
It's no wonder people look at you funny, thinking you have a sister complex.
Jesus Christ. The sense of wrongness that I've been feeling this whole time is getting even stronger. True, Yosuke may say some insensitive things, but mostly that's because he reads too much into a situation and becomes outspoken. He's not the type of guy to enjoy taking hurtful remarks like this, or making hurtful remarks like this.
Yosuke, are you alright?
Huh? What are you talking about? I should be the one saying that to you. She's not even your real sister. All that big bro stuff really creeps me out.
Is this like Shadow Yosuke? Are the shadows back?
It was a while ago that I saw her. It's probably too late to save her now.
That's
you know
just
how
not
things went last year.
That ain't
after all.
Yosuke.
Yosuke.
He's definitely not the Yosuke I know. Yosuke is my friend. He wouldn't be so callous as that. At least, I thought so up until now. He was the one who had to face the pain of losing someone he cared about when the murders first started last year. I can't hate him for accidentally mentioning someone who was dead, but the way he's acting, he's doing this on purpose. I silently draw my sword and face Yosuke.
Draw your weapon. You'll get your fight.
What, dude? What are you saying? You told me you let me win by default.
Never said that. To be honest, I was thinking that this Yosuke before was some kind of fake. I even wondered if something had happened to him, and Yosuke's shadow had appeared again in this world. See, you knows what's up. See, you know what's up. But this wrongness that I keep sensing is nothing like that. It's probably the real Yosuke. Really, and the strangeness I feel is because these words really are coming from out of the mouth of someone I never thought would say them. If so, then...
I don't know if you're being controlled or if there's something else going on here. Either way, you must understand the best way to resolve this situation.
We're gonna fight again, just like in the vanilla. There's no way to tell what I'm saying is getting through to him at all. But if I want to figure out what's going on, I'll just have to fall for this trap once.
Sorry, but I'm gonna go all out. No hard feelings.
Huh? All that
There she is.
talk and you're gonna fight against your partner after all?
Yeah, what's going on with everybody?
Oh, whatever. Let's hurry up and get this started. Ready?
Yeah, bookmark. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. P1 climax is what it says. Okay, that was pretty cool.
Finals.
Yeah. Oh. I don't know how to play. Okay, I know how to do my persona now. That's cool. Wait. Oh, what's he doing? Dead. Wait. He's almost dead. One more. I saw that one more. Yeah, I don't know how to play. I'll have to figure this out. I thought that was gonna... Wait a minute, this is an older fight again. They're not gonna show me like this. I should have gone to, Is there a tutorial or somewhere on here? Dang. I thought it was gonna be... I don't know. I don't know what I thought. Just one round, okay.
Amazing, Sensei! Keep that up and zoom on ahead!
Ahead? You're gonna continue with this? Teddy, about Nanako.
I don't want to spoil the surprise. If you want to find out, you'll have to get to me!
Don't you just kind of mash buttons till you win or lose? That's how I play flying. Like, yes, but even then, I still like to know what the buttons I'm mashing are doing. For the most part, like the basic ones. If I can at least get, like, the 4 main buttons, like, know what each one of those do, I can just pretty much I'll just improvise on everything else. Because I know like there's like tilts and everything. I know pressing backwards, the opposite direction you're facing, is usually for guarding. And everything else, if I just know what each button does, and then I can like figure everything else out along the way. Or at least try to. But yeah, button mashing is usually the best strategy when you're first starting out. For me.
And I can't say why, but I think you should hurry.
The monitor shuts off. Cool. I still haven't learned anything about Nanako. But he did seem to have been expecting me to ask about her. I don't want to think about it, but Nanako really may be here. The moment the monitor turned off, the students began to leave like waves in the receding tide. No, they don't look like students anymore. There's something inhuman just taking the shape of students. I was too focused on the fight to notice, but it seems their true forms were coming through. Shadows! They look like silhouettes. They're shadows! Could they be shadows? Even so, I don't sense any hostility from them. Well, if they're not a threat and they're going away, there's no need to chase after them. Besides, there's something more important to do right now.
Yosuke, are you alright?
I walk towards Yosuke, where Yosuke lies, collapse on the ground, and give him my hand to help him up.
Ow! Couldn't you hold back a little? I seriously thought you were gonna kill me.
The same went for you. I wouldn't have stood a chance if I held back on you.
Seriously. Yeah, that's just the first round. Goodness. Yosuke grimaces in pain as he stands, but he doesn't seem to have suffered any severe injuries. That's good. I knew I couldn't risk going easy on him, so I was a little worried that I actually hurt him. But once we get a good look at each other, Yosuke's demeanor suddenly changes.
Anyway, that aside, shut up about the nurses already. It's not like that's the only thing I ever think about.
What's this about nurses?
Huh? You were harping on it the whole time.
Oh.
How can you stand there and constantly bash my taste in women with a straight face?
I see what's happening. Yep, okay. Yeah, so what did I figure? Everyone's dealing with like a different... It's not a reality. Everyone's got some kind of illusion. I guess after you fight, then you guys go back to normal or you see each other normal or something. It's hard to explain. I suck with words. Let's just play.
Is it such a crime to like nurses?
Have you met Psycho?
Wait a second.
I don't understand why he's suddenly angry, but he's not making any sense at all. I tell Yosuke to calm down, and we go over what he thought had happened before the fight. We learned that our memories of what each other had been saying didn't match up at all. According to Yosuke, it seems that I had been, well, teasing him about his taste in women. So we'll check that out. Remember how the TV show people what they wanted to see? So they wanted to so a dark reflection of that. So they wanted the others to trash talk them. They wanted to get trash talked by the other people. That's okay. I know it's not as simple as that, but yeah, you're right though. They just showed people what they wanted to see. So they just wanted to see us beat the crap out of each other. Wow. Okay, this is twisted, because now I'm thinking about, like, from everybody else, too. God. Anyway, Yosuke was so heated up over that what I supposedly said, that he almost went into graphic detail, but I stopped him before things went too far. I guess we might find out about that and Yosuke's story, too. I mean, really, it's best for both of us if we pretend that this had never happened. But thanks to our conversation after the battle, I've come to realize something. If we've been hearing each other say things neither of us have been meaning to say, then...
Yosuke, let me ask you something. Is it true that Nanako is here in this world?
She is?
Yep. Yosuke's at a loss for words. He had no idea what I was talking about. It's just as I thought. Yosuke doesn't know anything about Nanako. If that's true, then what I heard Yosuke saying before the fight was something that Yosuke couldn't possibly have said. This only makes me more convinced that I have the right idea. What I heard wasn't what Yosuke had meant to say. I don't know how, but something else had made Yosuke say those words, even if he didn't know he was saying them. That reminds me, Teddy on the screen had said that I needed to get to him if I wanted to find out the truth. More like they envisioned the others saying they'll hurt her the most. Okay, that makes sense there, yeah. Interesting. That doesn't mean that Teddy has done this to us.
I guess there's no choice but to keep going.
Yup. Nanako was good friends with Teddy. I don't want to imagine it happening, but if Teddy wanted to kidnap Nanako, it's certainly possible he could have. I want to go home once I check to make sure she's okay, but I have no idea where I am. Even worse, Teddy holds the means of returning to the real world. There's no way out of here unless I find Teddy on my own.
You taking off?
Yeah.
Well, be careful.
We're just gonna split up? Is that really a good idea to be splitting up in the Shadow World and TV Land? Be careful, I'm worried about you, do your best. I sense a lot of emotions behind those words. Yes, I know that now I'm hearing the real Yosuke. I take Yosuke's cheering me on to heart and leave the music room. Teddy has said that only the winner could go on in this tournament. I don't know exactly what that means, but it's probably not a lie. Yosuke understands that as well. That's why he's trusting me to sort it all out. And lets me go without much talk. He's frustrated that he can't help me out. I could just be jumping to conclusions there. After all, Teddy did say that that was the rule, but we don't have any proof either way. Well, I might as well see what he meant by that. I stopped walking and turned back to Yosuke.
Oh, one last thing. What about those nurses?
Oh my god.
Quit it already! Are you out of your mind again?
Yosuke turns bright red and rushes towards me, flailing wildly in an attempt to stop me from finishing. And... What? There's a painful sounding noise as he runs into something. Oh, okay. Into something invisible and slowly slides to the floor.
What is this?
I thought somebody just knocked him out from behind.
So there's an invisible wall. Looks like the loser can't leave the room.
Looks like there's some force that prevents the loser from leaving the area where the fight took place. It's likely that every time one of these battles happens here, the winner will get sorted out this way. That's annoying.
I see how it works now. Thanks.
If Teddy really has kidnapped Nanako, there's no time to lose.
Don't use me as your guinea pig. Wait, that's it? Hey, don't wear yourself out, alright?
I imagine him just laying down. Don't wear yourself out, okay? As I turn away as Yosuke shouts at me. Not to worry, Yosuke. I give him a quick smile before leaving the area for real this time. Cool. Charlotte Moon, hello. It's good to see you. Did I say your name correctly? Please let me know. But thanks for stopping by. But yeah, so far I'm liking it. I'm playing it for the first time. We finished all the, well, not all the, finished Persona 4, 3, 4, and 5. We just finished those. So now we're playing the spin-offs. Charlotte? Okay. Charlotte Moon. I said your name fine? Okay, awesome. But yeah, we're playing the spin-offs. I'm playing the story of Persona 4 Arena, and then we're going to do Arena Ultimax stories. And then we'll do the dancing games. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate that. That moment I feel a wave of disorientation crash over me. Who are we fighting next? I guess Chie. Are we going to go in that order? Regular order? This. I'm surprised that this is happening without warning, but it's not a threat. After all, I know this feeling all too well. Oh. We're just going to keep going to the Velvet Room between every fight.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
I've been leaving the music room, but now that I'm sitting in the Velvet Room for some reason, Margaret greets me with her usual smile.
Welcome to the fantasy zone. Get ready.
Charlotte Moon, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. Nice. Oh, actually, that reminds me. Here, if you want, we can send you a link to the Discord as so. Another day, another Velvet visit. There you go. Yeah, we have other ways to see like what I'm doing as far as like when I'm streaming, if I have to make an announcement or if I have to cancel or anything. But yeah, I appreciate the follow. Thank you very much. This room is truly mysterious. But why would she summon me like this? Margaret sees my suspicions, expressions, and speaks up.
Things have only just begun, and yet you already seem tired.
I'm always tired.
The misfortune that has befallen you can be thought of as a sort of trial.
A trial?
I want to know the details behind her words, but I know that she won't answer me, even if I ask. The inhabitants of the Velvet Room never reveal anything. That's because they can only watch over the choices their guests make. Margaret's smile broadens when she sees that I don't intend to ask her anything.
Indeed. I am an observer on your journey. I would do nothing so thoughtless as to force you to make choices. You do not need such provocations. I already know that you shine brilliantly enough.
Well, thanks, Margaret. Always the shine she speaks of. Could it be about my ability to use personas?
Yes, that is part of your brilliance.
Okay.
Personas are masks of resolution, strengthened by controlling one's heart, by forming bonds. You understand this well, don't you?
Yeah, that's how we all fought up till now.
Yes, indeed.
Indeed.
But one's heart is intangible. It cannot be seen and cannot be felt. When polished, it releases a strong light unlike anything else. But it can also be clouded by trivial things. Have you ever felt that way?
It may be true.
You may be more conscious of that fact than most, because you hold the power of the wild card.
Haha! Other part of brilliance is me sucking up to the player to make me sound cooler. Ugh. Margaret's voice fades away as she answers me. Alright, so I guess...
From here on, you will be forced to re-examine the things you know as bonds.
Man! It's fine.
How will you face the changes to come, and what choices will you make?
When I open my eyes again, I'm in the school's hallway. I turn around and see the door to the music room closed behind me. I was only summoned to the Velvet Room in spirit. There's no way for me to figure out what just happened, but I think back on what Margaret had told me.
The changes, huh?
Even though the people of the Velvet Room avoid saying much, what little they do have to say always has meaning. Well, it's true that Margaret has said some strange things while I've known her, but she's never said anything meaningless while on duty. I would assume that this would be the case now. I may have to keep her words to heart. Oh, wait, we still have a lot of time. Yeah, that was great. We started early. Yes, bookmark. Just keep putting it on here since we only have 6 spots. I may not even use the others. Who knows? I'm under the impression that we're fighting Chie next, so... And I'm guessing they're going through in that order. Regular character introduction order. In any case, I need to concentrate on this case for now. I'm sure I'll understand the meaning behind what she said when the time comes. I must proceed. Though this bizarre place looks nothing like the Yasagami High I attended, the building seems strangely familiar as I run through it. Teddy had appeared on the monitor in the music room. From the looks of things, he appeared to be behind what was happening. But I heard Risei's voice over the school's PA system before my fight with Yosuke. If this school works anything like a real one, I can make a good guess as to where Teddy and Risei are.
It might be the announcement room.
But of course, things aren't that easy. Why would they be? Then this wouldn't be a 40+ hour game, or would it? Those invisible walls keep getting in my way wherever I go. It seems that some of these walls don't let anybody through, no matter if they won or lost their fights. Every single time I run into one, I'm forced to take another path. It's gotta hurt. It's like my route is already set for me.
I feel like I'm being led somewhere.
I stop for a moment in the hallway out of the practice building and mutter to myself while I take a look around. Who is... No, where are they trying to lead me? At that moment...
Hey, you there! You're one of them participants in that there Grand Prix thing, right?
Who is this? A voice that I don't recognize at all breaks me from my review. I instantly jump back and draw my sword in surprise.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What's the big idea? You could poke someone's eye out swinging that thing around.
What's her name? Is this like Labris? Is that what her name is? I forget. I think I've heard her before. Maybe that's her. I turn to see a girl that I've never seen before. Was she part of that crowd? No, she looks like a real person. She was caught by surprise when I suddenly pointed my weapon at her. Although she flinches, her words don't lose any of their intensity. How bold of her. That may seem like an odd thing to say, but it's But this what suddenly crossed my mind. But this girl doesn't seem to have any intention of attacking me. I sheathed my sword, but remained cautious.
Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you.
The class president? She's the class president? Huh.
Sorry ain't gonna cut it. What were you gonna do if you hurt one of the students here, huh? You can't go pulling that stuff without student council approval. All right, the jig is up. I'm putting the kibosh on this tournament right now.
Hey, wait, hold on a second. I'm not in this because I want to be. I'm trying to stop the tournament.
I'm trying to act non-threatening, but the girl continues to glare at me. Who in the world is this girl? She's wearing a Yasagami High uniform. She says something about the student council, but I don't recognize her. You don't encounter people here in this world that often. If a person is here, then they're either a Persona user or...
Why are you here, by the way? Wait, did you fall inside a TV?
That's right. I might have put it a little differently, but she can't enter a TV herself. The only possibility is that someone threw her in. That was what was happening in the murders from last year.
All inside a TV. What kind of nonsense is that?
She's not aware of it. But if she was a Persona user, I don't see why she'd hide that fact. If she was trying to keep that from me, then she wouldn't have come talk to me like this. Then does that mean she's a victim after all? I carefully choose my words to avoid provoking the girl and introduce myself.
I'm Yu Narukami. I was a second year at Yasugami High until last year.
Huh? Last year? But that uniform.
Oh no, this is kind of my usual equipment when I'm in the TV world.
Equipment?
Never mind. Forget it.
Well, if you were only around till last year, I ain't gonna blame you for not knowing. I'm the new student council president. Nice meeting you.
Good. What year is she? Student council president. If I'm remembering correctly, the student council election should have taken place just before the holidays. I have no knowledge of any of those elections since I left Inabo before they took place. That reminds me, I didn't have any friends on the student council last year either. This girl may very well be the president. No reason not to believe her.
Now it's your turn to spill. You said you ain't in the tournament because you want to be. Then what are you doing here? And what's this tournament about in the first place?
I feel that if I don't explain things very clearly to her, it'll only provoke her further. But trying to tell her everything about what's going on here will only confuse her. I leave out the fact that this place is inside a television, and tell her about the other things that are going on. First, I tell her about Teddy, that a friend of mine is likely the one who set up this tournament. I transpose everything, but you get it. She had to be his year? Okay. So that means, yeah, they're all 30 years now. Second that I encountered some of my friends who were dragged into this as well, but they were acting strangely. And third, that my cousin, Nanako, still in elementary school and may have been dragged into this mess. The girl calling herself the student council president seems skeptical while I talk, but eventually she sighs.
So if I got this right, you didn't start this, but your friend did.
What kind of friend?
Well, you don't seem like you're lying.
It seems that she somehow grasped the gist of what I was trying to say. I thank her out of politeness, but she laughs and asks why I'm thanking her. There's still one more difficult task left at hand. How do I make her understand that this is all within another world, one accused by going through a TV screen? Access accused, goodness. She still appears to be energetic, but it doesn't change the fact that she's in danger. I had to get her out of this world no matter what. Okay, what's happening now? Yeah, where'd that sound come from?
Hey, that sounded like it came from the
That's
chair.
what I'm saying. Detective Pancake! Reason I've been unable to make any last streams. It's all good, dude. It is okay. I appreciate it. You're here now. That's all that matters. It's good to see you, though. Appreciate it. I'll try to have that on YouTube short soon. Well, at least no later than the weekend, hopefully, if everything goes well. But yeah, I appreciate you coming in, though.
I ought to tell you to go home, but I get that you're worried about your sis. Come on, let's go check it out.
We both started running at the same time. I reach my full running speed when something occurs to me. She just zips past you. I'm surprised to see this president keeping pace right beside me. Just standing still in this world would be strenuous for a normal person, but she doesn't even seem out of breath. She's quite impressive. She lives here. I take a moment to quietly praise the girl running next to me. It's a good job. Okay, what's happening now? Is this Arena Ultimax or just Arena? It's Arena Ultimax, but we're playing the story of the original Arena. Apparently, like, this is just the original story, but when you get into fight, it just uses Ultimax's mechanics. It was DLC. So yeah. It's almost as if she's super strong. Mysteries. Instead, we see a huge pile of stacked chairs. They're twisted and intertwined everywhere on the open floor of the gym, forming huge towers that reach almost to the ceiling.
What is this? Who would go to all this trouble?
Yeah, this seems like a lot of work. Why'd they do that? The girl stares up at the chairs, seemingly dumbfounded. Suddenly, the monitor in the gym flickers to life. And as expected, Teddy appears again in that costume.
Oh, are you on a hot date, Sensei? Well, that's fine with me, of course. But shouldn't you keep your mind on the fighting? Whoa, you look so mortified. That's the face I was hoping to see.
He's not saying anything completely straight, but he's obviously hinting that he knows I'm worried about Nanako. I know that saving Nanako is important, but I can't leave Miss President here alone and abandon her to this world either. Still, I feel Teddy's worries causing me to doubt myself. And Miss President raises her voice.
Hey, you! You're the ringleader of this mess, aren't you? What's the idea, raising a ruckus like this without running it by the student council? Pack it in and clean all this up already.
She speaks as fast and clearly as she had when I first met her. After getting a clear look at her, I feel like I've come to realize where she gets her courage from. She truly wishes to protect her school. That's what he came to. You learned that someone had Persona 4 spoiled just by seeing the Daichi's walking animation. He said, quote, "No one walks like this and saves kittens from trees." I mean, hey, man. One thing I have learned from the mainline Persona games, whoever is the least helpful person is the villain. Okay. She truly wishes to be... Okay, her strong awareness of her duty is surpassing her fear. But Teddy on the monitor looks annoyed and sneers at Miss President is incredibly detestable. I can't believe that Teddy can even make such a malicious expression.
What's that tiny thing? I'm in the middle of an important conversation with Sensei.
Remember back when you played the original, Adachi didn't have a social link, but was an important character because he was the only person who could be the villain. I just figured out it was him because I remember it happened in Persona 3. Who's played Persona 3? Before I say anything about Persona 3, who's played Persona 3?
And Daddy's little mutt like you should be muzzled and sit in the corner. Sit, puppy, sit.
The heck? He has absolutely no intent of dealing with her seriously. His president turns bright red in humiliation for being brushed off like that. This is enough. I take a step forward to put myself between the monitor and his president. Leave this to me.
I'll take it from here. It's alright. There's nothing to worry about.
You have? Okay. And I'm pretty sure everyone else has played it, has been with me when I played it. What was it? But yeah, so the chairman, I was like, he's supposed to be like our supervisor. Like, he's supposed to be like our leader above our leader over at the dorms amongst C's. And I was sitting here like, if you're supposed to be like our chairman, you have not been doing a whole lot of help. I was like, is anybody else not paying attention to this? And so when he revealed himself, I'm like, yep. Why would Akechi be evil on the 5 vanilla? He's just the only person who has a confidant that raises on his own. Minus Igor and Brigada is like, he wasn't helpful at all either. In fact, he kept going out his way to make things difficult for us, to try to get everyone to hate us. I'm like, yo, I don't trust him. I didn't like his demeanor or his tone of voice with me. I didn't like his attitude. I was like, he can't be trusted. I'll take it from here. It's all right. It's nothing to worry about. He said that, not me. Miss President's lips are trembling. She must be angry that there's nothing she could do herself. I don't want to let those feelings continue, so I turned to face the Teddy on the monitor.
That was pretty harsh, Teddy. Hard to believe a womanizer like you would say such things.
What's so attractive about a shameless liar like her?
Liar? You know something about her?
The way he said that makes it sound as if there's some history between the two of them. But as usual, he doesn't bother to give any details in his answer.
Come on, Sensei. Your opponent's getting tired of waiting for you. With the next challenger, come on down!
So are we fighting her now or something? Really didn't catch it. He gave Pancake Lovers a bad name. After that line, another cloud of smoke rises from the floor. But this time, it is Yukiko who appears. We're fighting Yukiko first. Oh no!
Thank goodness.
Oh no, she's gonna burn my dread! I'm not ready.
What's the matter?
Wait, huh?
It's nothing. Are you alright? Has anything odd happened to you?
Odd? No, I don't think so.
Yukiko seems alarmed to see me in a defensive posture. I feel my shoulders relax in relief as I shift my weight to stand normally. It seems that she has been affected like Yosuke had. I didn't think... She probably doesn't have to be affected. She'll probably just fight for the heck of it. I didn't think that I'd be that tense though. Now that that's the Yukiko I remember. As sharp as always. Exactly when we need her. If she's not being confused, then I can immediately ask for her help. I try to explain what I need from her.
Nanako might be in here. I'm heading to the announcement room where Teddy is. I need you to protect this girl from me. She might be a victim of all this.
I motion towards Miss President standing next to me. Yukiko looks at me in surprise. I don't blame her though. But what Yukiko said next was even more surprising.
Why do I have to do that? It's not like I know her or anything.
Alright, guess we're fighting Yukiko. I'm not going to help her because I don't know her? Is that really what she's saying? I can understand that she might be cautious when meeting someone for the first time, but would Yukiko really think that way? It's got to be the same as Yosuke. The same uncanny sense of wrongness is coming back to me when I hear Yukiko speak.
Yukiko, not you too.
Oh, this is a good song too. She is gonna burn my dread, man. We call her Yukiko Burn Your Dread Amagi.
Calm down and listen to me. Can you understand what I'm saying?
Huh? What are you saying all of a sudden? I can hear you clearly. What did you mean by you too?
When I try to question her, Yukiko's expression returns to normal. I can't tell anymore. She doesn't look like she's being controlled by someone. Am I overthinking this too much? At the very least, she doesn't seem enthusiastic about this P1 Grand Prix.
This is probably a trick the enemy is playing on us. They're trying to get us to fight each other. I'll say it one more time, Yukiko. I'd like you to protect this girl from me.
Sorry, but I don't know how to put this. It just feels like you're being really selfish.
When has Yukiko been the bright one in the group? She may be book smart, but not really street smart. She has her moments. When it comes to street smart, she's not the first one that comes to my mind, but she has her moments. Of course, to become a drunk reporter and change her name.
You always help people who have nothing to do with you, and I admire that. But where does that leave us? It's always your friends who get put in danger because of your self-centeredness.
I'm used to hearing her voice, but her words are scathing. I'm convinced now. There's no obvious change in her attitude like there had been with Yosuke, but something must be warping Yukiko's words too. Her words may seem like a sound argument, but she means something else. I don't care if someone who isn't related to me gets hurt. That's definitely not something Yukiko would say. The real Yukiko would never say something that disrespects the value of a life that way. Don't be deluded. Whatever happened to Yosuke is happening to Yukiko too. I don't understand the details, but Yukiko hasn't had a complete change of heart.
Yukiko.
What the? Yuka?
Oh, okay. They know it. Okay. Oh wait, yeah, they would know her because they all still go to the school. Alright. When I draw my sword, Miss President quickly tries to stop me. But I can't answer her right now. If the battle will clear up this pointless misunderstanding between us, then the time to fight is now.
Ooh, now that's our senpai. You'll show no mercy, not even to a girl if it's for your own goals. You're a real bastard with a sister complex. Keep it up and bring them all down.
Freaking Laura. I ignore the taunts being delivered in Rise's voice. Like, for all we know, something's changed in her words too. Even if our words aren't getting through to each other, and we have to fight without understanding what's going on, we'll come to an understanding later. I had to believe. Both myself and my friends. I hold my sword to the side to protect Miss President, who is standing behind me.
Sorry, but you need to stay back. Whatever you see here, try to stay calm. Promise me you won't run away.
What happens next will probably surprise her greatly, but I doubt Miss President will run away. She's already shown me how strong her determination is. I glance at her over my shoulder. Although she looks worried, she still gives me a slight nod of agreement. Now, time to do this. I must end this as quickly as possible.
Persona!
Persona! Yo, Izanagi! Her deductive reasoning is top tier. Fair. It is a future hint. It's always a future hint. I concentrate on my senses to summon my strength of heart, my persona, Izanagi. If I allow myself to go easy on Yukiko, she will surely defeat me. That's what I'm saying, man. Yukiko smiles faintly and takes her battle stance. She resisted the idea of protecting Miss President, but she seems to have no qualms whatsoever about fighting me. There's definitely something else controlling her. Yukiko's black hair forms graceful arcs in the air as her persona, Kana Hanasakaya, rises behind her. That's right, the usual Yukiko should have a beautiful heart like this. Wait for me. I will save you. Let's go. We're gonna save Kiko. They gave her a fake soul. Alright. You Narukami versus Yukiko, burn your dread on Magi. Let's go. Alright, let's see. Oh, she up there. What? Come on, get it. Yeah, gotta be quick, Don't let her hit you. Oh crap, she hit you. This is the opposite of what I said. What happens when I do this? Wait, what's this button do? Oh, can I like just punch her? Ah, we can just punch. Wait. Oh, that's such short range. Oh my god, her fans. Woman! What happens when I do this? Wait. Oh my god. Look, listen, I'm about to lose. I can't. Oh my god. Oh my god. Please. Why can't I? Oh, she almost killed me. Yukiko's the zone. She'll try to keep you away. Make sure you get close and don't let her counter. Oh my god. So why can't I had to wait for fighting is you have to double tap to run, right? That's what I wanted to try to do. God. Oh. She almost burned my dread. Dear God.
The winner is you, Senpai! What an
You you know.
I love all this animosity! These hot, self-righteous friends showing how they really feel by beating the crap out of each other. That's the real thrill of the P1 Grand Prix!
I don't care to hear any more of Teddy's jests. I still have reservations about fighting against my friends, but I now know that there is no other way to save them. I'm resolved to do what must be done. Also, there's no knowing if Teddy and Rise have been affected, just like Yosuke and Yukiko had. And if there are, then there's no use trying to talk to them through the monitor like this. That's the conclusion I've come to, but Miss President seems to have other ideas.
How much further are you gonna push this? Why are you doing it anyway? These guys are friends! What's so much fun about making friends fight each other?
Miss President vents her frustrations at Teddy's image on the monitor, but I was a bit surprised at how she worded it, since she seemed more upset that he was making friends fight each other, not why he had dragged the entire school into this mess. We've only just met, but she's clearly sympathizes with us and understands the pain we're going through. I'm embarrassed, but proud at the same time. A girl with such compassion would be a great student council president. It's no wonder she was elected to represent the student body. If Yasa got me high.
It's alright. Thanks, though.
It's not alright! This is...
She's still worked up, and she lashes out at me. Perhaps her heart is a little too honest, but her anger sets my mind at ease. She's right. What General Teddy is doing right now cannot be forgiven. I glare at the monitor.
Sorry, but you're not getting your wish.
What?
Did you think this would be all it took to break us apart? That it would make us hate each other? Sorry to say, but that's a huge mistake on your part.
The power of friendship.
I believe in my friends. They'll never get taken in like that.
You're so stupid! What kind of sensei are you?
I'm warning you now. If you really are Teddy, then we'll get you back to normal no matter what it takes. Even if it costs us our lives. But if you're an imposter, hiding behind Teddy's face, I will make you pay for toying with us.
Wait, hold on. What's going on? Wait. Those puns suck. You know me about. If you know a thing about bad puns, you're dead. Puns are great, man. Not so sure. My girl stopped talking to me about 9 months ago. Oh, dang. That's the joke. I have no girl. Hey! Hey! Charlotte. It's alright, man. We're here for you. All you need is bonds. Oh, Teddy Scalsa turns around. I should probably be reading this. Teddy Scalsa turns around. The monitor suddenly switches off, suddenly turning on us without any signs of remorse. That's not like Teddy at all. No. He's most likely not the real Teddy. Seeing the anger in his face only strengthens my suspicions. Someone must be taking Teddy's form to make it look like he's the one committing these acts.
That girl's come around.
Cool. I immediately rush to Yukiko's side. Hey, Kiko, it's me. You alright?
Yukiko, are you alright? I'm sorry I couldn't go easy on you.
I feel like it wouldn't matter what I picked. I need video games. I made friends. Like the two aren't necessarily mutually exclusive. Charlotte. I may not have a girl, but my friend's social link is like 7 at least. Ooh, 7's pretty good though.
No, it's okay. You weren't your usual self, but I could tell by your eyes that there was something going on.
The eyes.
I'm sorry too. Did I hurt you?
She's so sweet.
Kinda, yeah. I sure wouldn't want to get into it with you again.
Okay, this is actually perfect with what happened because I just had a sliver of help. I try to pass it off as a joke, and we look at each other and laugh. Things are going the same way as they have with Yosuke. It's becoming clear now.
Hey, did I say things that offended you earlier?
Oh no.
Yes. You did.
Aww. I feel so bad. She's nice. She's really sweet. Yeah, Persona Arena. We finished Persona 5 Royal, dude. So now we're Now we're playing Arena. And it's pretty cool. I'm bad at fighting games, but we've been through this. I was trying to build a social link, and we found even out the pro tag. She's cute. She's funny. You like the Yusuke or Kanji. Supposed to be the weird guy. Kanji's such a good dude. I can't wait to see Kanji. I miss Kanji. He's best Persona 4 boy, man. Yukiko hesitates, as if even remembering is a difficult experience. What in the world did my illusion say to her? I bet it was something horrible. Whoever's doing this is clearly finding the most annoying way of getting us to fight. But what I supposedly said to her doesn't matter. Yukiko is still hesitant to bring it up, so I tell her not to worry about it.
I don't need to know what I said. I just wanted to see if my guess was right. It looks like our enemy has the power to confuse our senses. My first opponent was Yosuke, and he told me a similar story after we fought.
Huh? You said something bad to Yosuke-kun too? What did you tell him?
You sure you want to know?
You dated her when you did Persona 4 run through. She's a good choice. Yukiko's cool. I wasn't feeling like she's really good, like, but I didn't go for her. How about Adachi, man? Let's beat up Adachi. You didn't date Adachi? If I'm the only one admitted to what happened, that's not fair, is it? But that curiosity is in line with the Yukiko I know. I evade the issue with a smile and call out to Miss President, who's standing behind us.
What kind of people are you? Hmm? Oh, right. We used our persona.
She's just telling, so clearly Yukiko doesn't need to be drunk to just start telling people stuff.
Yeah, we should at least explain to her what's going on.
Oh, she was saying it to me. Okay, it sounded like she was answering the girl's question. Yo, SpongeBob on the background. So every time you hear something, it's just Again, yeah, I think he is in the game. Yeah, he's in the game. I haven't seen him yet, but yeah, we'll just beat the crap out of Adachi. Who'd you date? I dated Rise, man. Rise like really surprised me. I like Rise. She really grew on me. I ended up growing after like doing her social link and everything. Like I really grew a soft spot for Rise. I liked her a lot. We should at least explain to her what's going on. She did she did see everything that had just happened. This would be a good opportunity to tell her everything. I introduced Miss President and Yukiko to each other, and fill in all the parts that I had left out in my previous explanation. Freaking love Rise. I tell her about the personas, I tell her that we're actually in a world inside a television, and I tell her how the scenery here changes according to the hearts of the people who enter it. She looks doubtful while I'm talking, but considering that she's just seen her personas only moments ago, she doesn't immediately deny it. Still, it seems that she can't accept it all either. She crosses her arms as if lost in thought. On the other hand, it seems that Yukiko didn't know the Yasogami High had a new student council president either. Oh. Yukiko apologized for not having paid attention to the elections in April.
And that's it in a nutshell.
Did she vote? You wanted to go for Naruto on your first playthrough, but you missed because you became a New Game Plus girl. You went to the one. So you went to the one you could date if you just looked at her. Hey man, please, Rise is just see what I really appreciate about Rise is that like there are no doubts whatsoever about her love for you. We didn't have to play any BS games. It's like she made her feelings very clear. She was upfront. I talked about it before, I think. Yeah, it's like we getting old, so I'm just sitting here like, look, are we doing this or not? But that's not the only reason I liked her. That definitely helped. That was an excellent first impression, but that's not what made me choose her initially. At first, I was like, she seems pretty cool, and she seems like she'll be fun. But yeah, nothing wrong with being thirsty, especially if you're thirsty back. Nothing wrong with being thirsty for each other. You guys are silly. And that's in a nutshell. Okay.
So that's what you meant by falling into a TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, which makes me believe this school could be a part of your mind that's materialized.
She remembers that, okay.
This school came from me? That's a lot to swallow.
Well, that's why you shouldn't be swallowing schools.
I'm not surprised. Why is it different this time around, though? Usually the victim's shadow appears first.
Are we not going to talk about how we can see perfectly fine in TV land without our glasses? That's right. I had doubts about that too. There's a reason why it's dangerous for people who can't use their personas to enter this world. Besides the obvious reasons, such as not being able to escape and being unable to protect themselves from shadows, a person's shadow separates from them. The shadows that split off are strongly attached to the original people they came from and will try to harm them to try to become independent identities. I hadn't given it much thought, since Miss President seems so energetic, but it's still possible that this has happened to her as well. I put this together with the conversation I had with Teddy a moment ago and come to a conclusion.
The Teddy who's hosting this tournament. What if he's actually this girl's shadow?
The weird thing is when she says, don't say that to people, you might get the wrong impression where you said I'm sexier when I'm so. It's very more explicit answer. She wants to be the one doing all the flirting, alright? It's empowering, okay? She wants to be doing all the flirting. She's like, don't take my thunder away. And she's also probably mad. She might have been waiting to use that line on me or something. I know what you're talking about, though, and that is kind of funny. Okay, he said this already.
Huh?
I noticed he got agitated when I called him an imposter. A fake Teddy would mean he's someone else using Teddy's form.
Fake Teddy.
I see. If this place reflects Miss President's heart, her shadow must be here.
But you are right to...
Right now, the strongest candidate is...
I'm sorry, Kiko. You are right to expect a very different answer than don't say that. That's right. If we both saw an illusion, then at the very least the enemy has the power to delude our senses and make us see and hear things that aren't there. On top of that, it can alter what others hear us say and see us do. If it can do that, then I can easily see that our enemy can use that power to change its appearance. That means it could be impersonating Teddy and leading this tournament. That still leaves the question as to why it would take on the appearance of someone it doesn't know. I've seen shadows in the past that took on bizarre appearances, and this is the first time I've seen one impersonating an existing person. Does this shadow have some kind of objective? When I come to my senses, I see that Miss President has turned pale and is staring down at the ground. All this talk of shadows and another world doesn't seem to be reaching her, but she seems troubled at the thought that she might be causing all this trouble. Oh. I'm about to tell her that the actions of her shadow isn't her fault. But Miss President rises to her feet.
I'm gonna check out the announcement room.
Okay. No unexpected response when she compliments you. You respond falling for me already. She responds, we know maybe they switched lines by mistake. Maybe Alice is goofed up and gave the wrong lines to the wrong person.
Mm-hmm.
Expect she would say to Yosuke.
That General Teddy's behind the whole shebang, right? And if he came from me, then I gotta own up to the responsibility. A student body president, I can't let this go.
Wait, you're being reckless. We'll take care of the shadow. You need to...
What? Get out of this TV world? And how am I supposed to do that? Go on. Show me the door.
It's more of a screen, actually.
Well...
Her eyes are filled with the fires of determination, just as they had been when I first met her. Her sense of responsibility and her awareness of her duty say that she will never back down.
Your little cousin's in the announcement room, and you're gonna go save her, right? I might not be as strong as the two of you, but I'm no slouch in a fight.
That's the kind of president we need. Now we need a Yukiko and Naoto swap. Oh wow. Hear Yukiko saying that only humans have rights to Teddy.
Wouldn't it be better if we went together?
No, don't you understand? This world is...
I know it's dangerous, but there's gotta be something only I can do to help. Hell, that aside, I can't leave after causing so much trouble. Making friends fight each other.
What's this game rated?
I'm going on ahead. You don't want to waste time arguing, yeah?
Miss President declares this in a voice that brooks no arguments and takes off running. Yikes. I wasn't expecting her to behave rashly like this. I remember how fast she can run. If I'm going to go after her, I'll need to go at once, or I'll lose her.
Please, you have to go after her.
Okay. Yukiko sees me hesitate and knows exactly what to say. She's right. There's so much we don't understand, but there's no way the investigation team can let a victim run off to die. Yukiko ignores the fact that I'd be leaving her alone and tells me to follow a girl whom she's only just met. This is the exact opposite of the behavior she'd been displaying before the fight. Now that is a Yukiko burn your dread emoji, I know. I'm ashamed that I had even slightly let myself be confused by the way I heard her speak before, and I answer her. Thank you.
Don't worry about me. I believe in you.
Yukiko nods to me, and I turn and begin running as fast as I can. I have to rely on the faint echoes of footsteps ahead to pursue Miss President through the school. I can't use my memories of the school in order to navigate because the invisible walls are everywhere, but the announcement room is upstairs. That obviously limits the path that she can take. I will catch up to her no matter what. Are we gonna get a... Oh, okay. Alright, well, I'm not gonna read that right now because what I want to do is I have to use the bathroom. I gotta take a quick break, but before I do that, I want to catch up on chat really quick. Is T for teen? Okay, I thought it was T. I know the mainline games are M, but okay, I thought this one was T. Friend of mine always try to say which characters fit into the same archetype. Like Yosuke and Ryuji, you can think of it. Yosuke, Ryuji, and Junpei. Yosuke is Junpei 2.0. One thing I do appreciate is that the characters still like out of the three, between Yosuke, Junpei, and Ryuji, I trust Yosuke the most to actually get things done. Because like he tries to be, because he has moments where he actually legitimately tries to be sensible, and sometimes there are moments where he's the only sensible one. So I like how where they are. That's for like all the different archetypes. Where I like how although they all definitely have those similarities. The similarities are definitely there, but I like how they're still different enough to where you could tell who's who, and they still feel different. Like I even feel like Junpei and Ryuji still feel different. Yeah, but I get what you're saying though. And that's one thing I really do appreciate about it, so it's not like literally just the exact same characters, because that'd be boring. Junpei is the Lord. What are you talking about? With him with, Chidori though, man. That's not, that whole thing what happened with Chidori was not his fault. That was not his fault. Actually, he was, up until the end, he was freaking loyal. He turns on you like 3 times. Oh, on there. Oh, you talking about for that? Yeah. How many times? Wait, how many times did he turn on us? Wait, did we actually fight him? You get a social link with him, and he's just a normal, cool guy who cares about the tag and doesn't want to kiss her. He's a cool dude. Oh my god, Ryuji's a real one. I love Ryuji. He's great. He's just, like I'm not the biggest fan of like the dumb characters, like really dumb characters, but he's just such a genuinely good dude. Like I'm supposed to be, I'm gonna take a break, and use the bathroom, but before I do, I'm gonna say that like how Morgana was constantly ragging on him all the time, but that one time where he thought Akechi was ragging on Mona. On Morgana, like he immediately stood up for Morgana, even though Akechi was talking about him, but still, that was just like such a kind thing. He's a good dude. I like Ryuji. He might be my favorite out of the 3, like, first dude you meet. Let me see. I'm going to... Okay, I'm done talking. I'm sorry. But I'm going to go ahead and hit this right here. And I will close this. close my webcam. But yeah, so I'll be right back in just a moment. I'm just gonna go ahead and play an ad so you have something running, and then I'm gonna use the bathroom, and then we will come back with more Persona 4 Arena. See you in a bit. Okay, I am back. What did I miss? What in the... Hold on, what's going on? What are we talking about? I can't even go back. Hold on. Oh well. We will... I'll just go ahead and go back to the game. You forgot Futaba was a member of the group. She was Nanako to you. Yeah, Futaba was definitely like a little sister. But she was rad. I said it before though, Futaba was my freaking buddy. Like, I love Futaba. That was my buddy. I've been running after Mr. President for a while, but I still can't catch sight of her. She's so fast, it's almost supernatural. I even begin to think that her path may not be hindered by the invisible walls. I was just wondering, like, maybe we're the ones who are blocked by the invisible walls, because I was like, what if she wasn't? Now that I think about it, she's not a participant in the P1 Grand Prix. She didn't appear in the introduction video, and even though she'd been there when I faced off with Yukiko, she wasn't affected by the rules. Could she be able to walk through these walls? If so, the catching up to her would be quite difficult. Just run faster. Duh. Just as I'm thinking this, suddenly a blue door appears in my path. I've seen this before. I'm gonna say we're going to the Velvet Room. This is the entrance to the Velvet Room. I don't have time to deal with this, or so I think. But when I consider the timing of its appearance, I can't help but feel that there must be a reason for it. I make up my mind and reach for the door. As I walk through the door, I feel a slight sense of lightheadedness, and I close my eyes reflexively. Igor should be here now, because this time I walked in on my own volition. When I open my eyes, I'm seated in my usual position, and Margaret is smiling quietly at me as if nothing is different. When she sees that I notice her, she speaks as if aware of my impatience.
You seem flustered, but time has no meaning here.
Margaret politely points this out, knowing that I'm in a hurry. Time is meaningless, huh? I thought I had figured out a few things about this room, but it seems that there's still more for me to learn about it. If time doesn't pass while I'm in this room, then I should concentrate on what she's about to tell me. Once again, as if reading my thoughts, Margaret smiles.
It seems you've emerged victorious and have come away with a piece of the truth.
Yeah, I think she can pass through the walls. That might be why she's so strong. Yeah, so strong she can just phase through the walls. Yusuke's top 2 for you, okay. Makoto, Haru, best girls, best thieves. Yeah, they're great. It seems you emerged victorious. She said that.
Though you are in a garden of deceit, you have the vision to go forward. Very impressive.
What do you think?
Is that student council president's shadow really the cause of all this then?
Who can say? All I know is that you are getting ever closer to the truth. There is one thing I can tell you.
Margaret's golden eyes are fixed on mine.
If that girl's shadow is the cause of this misfortune, she will face her trial. But it's separate from your fate. You have your own trial to overcome. Keep that to heart.
Yeah, that was good.
My own trial.
I didn't mean to, but I repeat what Margaret had just said.
Everyone sees various things in you that draw them to you. Salvation, hope. I myself find fascination in watching over you.
Okay, Margaret.
Fate may not be the author of your trials, but you are destined to be tested.
Margaret smiles mischievously and nods towards me. Another slight feeling of lightheadedness passes, and I return to the outwardly school. The blue door is nowhere to be found, as if it had never been there to begin with. I look up. I still don't understand what my own trial is supposed to be, but for some reason my mind has cleared up a bit. Okay. That's fair. Like, they're all good characters. I like these characters. Wow, I really could have just waited for the bookmark. Oh well. You're gonna go to sleep? Alright. Good night, Detective Pancakes. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully we get to see you again soon. What time is it? Yeah, we still got plenty of time. We still have at least an hour and a half before we end the stream, so we're good right now. In any case, I need to keep chasing that for his president. Hold on, I need to see something too. Well, let me check it. One more thing. That's weird. I don't know why that's not really showing me anything. Oh well. And now I immediately see a recognizable feature. Her long ponytail. I found her.
Wait! It's too dangerous to go alone.
Wait! Miss President turns around in response to my voice. She's smiling. I wasn't expecting that at all.
Calling me impressed that you managed to catch up to me so quick.
Yeah, man. Do you know who I am? I sense calmness. Has she expected that I will follow her? I'm beginning to feel like she's toying with me. But I understand now. Nothing I can say to her will change her mind. There's no helping it then.
Promise me that you won't leave my side. And you can't do anything rash. If you can't agree to those terms, I'll have to force you into protective custody.
How are you gonna do that?
This is a matter of life and death for you.
Sure thing. Then let's get to that announcement room together.
I thought that I'd be able to keep her in check by saying that her life was in danger, but she didn't seem to take any notice. She just shrugged and accepted my proposal. She's quite hard to deal with. I'm not sure if she knows how I'm feeling, but she speaks up.
Hey, mind if I ask you something?
What's up?
What is it?
There's a moment of silence. Just as I'm about to ask her to go on, Miss President continues.
It's tough, being forced to fight your friends, huh? Sorry. You don't gotta answer.
She must still be thinking about my fight with Yukiko. True, I'm slightly hesitant to talk about any of this, but it's a question that must be answered. That's how it feels to me. It's a question that must be answered.
No, you're right. If I could avoid it, I would.
Yeah, just take the giant sword.
But I believe in my friends.
You mean your friends won't hate you after the fight? Or you think they'll understand that you don't really want to fight?
I don't know.
Guess
Both,
they
maybe.
both, yeah.
I mean, there's no way we'd fight each other without some kind of reason.
Will she believe that answer? I study Miss President's face. But when she opens her mouth, she has an unexpectedly gloomy look in her eyes.
What if you had to kill each other?
Egg. Girl, who hurt you? Kill each other. I truly had anticipated that question. I'm caught off guard by how I hadn't even considered it. We're not killing each other. We won't do it. It's true, there's no guarantee that this General Teddy won't suddenly decide to make us fight to the death on a whim. I mean, he did say fight to the death earlier. We just kind of ignored it.
Sorry, that was probably over the line. I don't know why I said that.
I wouldn't let it happen.
Even if I was forced into such a situation, I would never follow that order. That's all I can say right now. But after hearing my answer, Miss President cast her eyes down again. After seeing that behavior, how do I put this? Felt a sense of incongruity. Why could that be? Something doesn't feel like her. Something doesn't feel like her? Could Miss President be carrying some unimaginable burden that she had yet to confide in us? Is it so heavy that she would ask that question of me? Speaking of which, if General Teddy does turn out to be her shadow, what does that mean about whatever repressed thoughts she truly has? Suddenly it seems, maybe she just wants friends, maybe she's lonely. She's just lonely. It seems that her courageous, cheerful demeanor are a mirror image of that, and a slight sense of this fear chills in my spine. My thoughts race through my head while we walk down the hallway. Am I running? I'm running into crap again. Come on, man. Yeah, man. I feel like something happened for her to be asking that kind of a question. I'm like, oh no. What do you know?
What are you doing?
I thought I broke my nose for a moment. It's that invisible wall again. Even though I should have been expecting them, I relaxed my guard and walked right into one. I hold my nose and wave away Miss President, who looks concerned.
There's an invisible wall. I don't think I can go through here.
An invisible wall? Oh, that must have been why you broke out of the mime act every now and then. Well, if I can pass through, it must only be blocking the tournament fighters. This world sure is out there.
Miss President walks right through the place I had bumped into. So that must be the case. No. See, Miss President's on New Game Plus. That's what's going on. As I imagine, Miss President is unaffected by these walls. Is it because she's not one of the fighters in the Grand Prix? Of course, the General Teddy really is her shadow. Maybe the normal rules don't apply to her. Soccer ball. Don't bite it. Don't fall. The entrance leading into the school building is ahead of us. But perhaps worst of all is that wall I had just walked into is blocking me from reaching there. Crap! I'll just have to find some other way. No, there are walls there too. And the same can be said for the direction towards the entrance. A thought crosses my mind as I checked back the way I had come. Just as I thought. Another invisible wall has formed where I had just passed, and I can't go back. Well, poop! With walls in every direction, there's nowhere I can go. Try climbing the walls. I'm trapped. Well, how close are these walls? You know, like maybe you can't climb them. Forget it. Forget what I said. And if I can't go anywhere, this can only mean one thing. Oh, it's time to fight.
Be careful. This probably means...
Is it Chie? The moment I call out to Miss President, General Teddy appears on the monitor in the entryway. It means my third round in the P1 Grand Prix is about to begin.
Is your snout okay, Sensei? Jeez, you're such a klutz.
You're still using that form? It's getting old. Why don't you just show your true self?
Why don't you reveal your true form?
Boy, you got peevish. I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
I was intentionally trying to rile him up, but he wasn't falling for it. It looks like I'm not going to get him to reveal anything that way. I quickly changed tactics.
Okay, so who's my next opponent?
Ooh, now you're getting into the spirit of things. Let me guess, you're starting to enjoy beating up your friends? Okay, with the next challenger, come on down!
Oh. So animated. Okay, the general doesn't pick up my attention and loudly yells out what appears to be this pre-battle catchphrase. Smoke pours out. And who should appear from the smoke but the person I was expecting to see? Four of us entered the TV together. Yep. I've already fought against Yosuke and Yukiko. Then.
That's what I thought. You're the last of us, after all.
Yeah, I had a feeling you'd be next, too.
Chie laughs along with me. For the moment there... Oh, I gotta be careful. She's got God's hand. Oh, goodness. For the moment there doesn't seem to be anything wrong with her words and actions, but I can't let my guard down around her. After all, I feel the same way when I encounter Yukiko. This is gonna be tough, too. We trained together. But as they say, the third time's the charm. I have to see if Chie is in her right mind. I decide the best ways to do that is to be calm and start a conversation with her.
Chie, you know what they're doing, right?
Before I can begin to explain, Chie cuts me off.
Yeah, I know. The stuff we say gets twisted around so we end up fighting each other, right? Don't worry. You're the son of a bitch who left us as soon as the last case ended, but you're still our good friend. I mean, you have it easy. You're just fighting your friends.
Yep.
Killing over and over, all because of you humans!
Now this is obvious. Yeah, Chie is clearly not herself. I don't even think that's Chie. Is so blatant. Her words don't offend me at all. Moreover, it's not just out of character, but Chie would never say anything like that. And you humans. It's not even what she said, like just what she's saying and the way she said it. Like you humans. Yeah, you humans. That's what I'm talking about. That's as good as confessing that you're not human. All right, carnivore was it? Is he actually saying? What if the you that she's seeing is actually saying that to her? Yo, that'd be wild. Right, yeah, it's definitely not Chie. Miss President is watching us from nearby. She looks more dumbfounded than worried. Still, what Chie said at the end caught my attention. I had to keep killing over and over. Yeah, what was up with that?
More stuff about killing, huh? Miss President was talking about it earlier, too. This must be.
It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. I'll give you a taste of the pain they put me through!
Aaron, it's okay. She's not even trying to sound like Chie anymore. I can't even begin to understand what she's talking about. But if a shadow is intentionally making people say these things, what does this mean about Miss President? Killing each other? All because of humans? What kind of secret past could the new student council president of Yasagami High be harboring? No, now's not the time for this. I'll have to look into this after we cleared up all the confusion between us.
Let's do this, Chie.
Oh, I gotta be careful, man. Because she doesn't have long range. I know how she fights, but to make up for it, she's probably like stupid strong, so I gotta be really careful. I ignore her words and draw my sword. Immediately, Risei's voice echoes through the area, as if she was waiting for this. Can you imagine Risei saying, I've been waiting for this?
Well, round 3 of the P1 Grand Prix already. Word on the street is that the carnivore may have a slight advantage.
It's that God's hand.
Will you, Senpai, all talk and no skill, manage to eke out a win this time? Let's get this show on the road. Ready?
Bookmark! Let's go! Keep her apart, make sure she can't get too close. And my punch, that punch he did, it has like such short range. That wouldn't do anything. You know, our carnivore versus Chie Satsuna. Speaking of, I think Aaron was streaming today. I didn't get to watch it. God! What? Oh, she got behind me! Why is it not doing a combo or chain? Yeah! Why can't I run? Oh, you know what? Screw it. I'm not gonna use a control stick. I'm gonna use my actual the D-pad. The D-pad seems to work better for me. It's working! Ah! Okay. Spunky dragon with deadly legs, that's what it says. Oh, she's on the ground! I like how there was a bunch of people in the back just like not caring at all. Right, indeed. Root to the controller. Yes, bookmark. That was so much easier than Yukiko, what the heck? What gives Atlas? No, we did this already. Go back, go back. I've won. I lower my sword and begin slowing my breathing. Yeah, like immediately she just jumps at me. I don't believe I injured Chie too badly. Considering this is my third time having to do this, I feel like I'm getting pretty good at not having to seriously wound people in a fight. Yeah, that's great.
Wipe that smug look off your face. This isn't fun at all.
General Teddy has seen that the fight's ended without any injuries and spits his words through the monitor. Use D-pad to screw people, call me bad. Well, I was trying to do that because I know like in most fighting games you can like curve, do like clockwise spins and stuff with a control pad, but honestly I don't even think it's worth it. Yeah, like it's not like I'm going pro. It's not like anybody else even plays this game. It's on the PS3. So, all right, the image on the monitor disappears without anything further. Let him say whatever he wants. I fought all the friends I came to the TV with, and none of them are hurt. All that's left is to head to the announcement room and make sure Nanako is safe, and then we'll be able to go home. I walk over to Chie and help her off the ground. She's come back to her senses, and she seems a little sheepish. Man, we don't challenge at all. Like, do they know how my matches are going? Are you all right?
I think so. Man, you're strong. I'm kind of shocked at how much of a difference there is between us.
It's only because I was able to keep you away from me. Look who's talking. I've never been kicked around so badly in my life. The first thing she does is kick. This is your exact feeling. You got the game too on PS3? Boy! Yo, that's fine. We should play. I'm bad, but hey. I wait for Chie to reach her feet and then tell her everything that's happened up to this point.
So the others are safe too? What a relief. I was pretty worried.
Alright, Chie's nice too. She's cool. Chie's so relieved that she sits down on the floor once more. I can't help but smile at that reaction. She really does care about her friends. Yeah, these are the people I believe in. Seeing us exchanging smiles like nothing was wrong. His president sounds perplexed when she speaks up.
You guys really are tight, aren't you? Makes me jealous.
She either lost her friends or she needs some friends.
Well, we did spend a whole lot of time together last year because of that case. Sure, I was surprised to hear such weird stuff coming from him, but I know he'd never say any of that to me.
She's a real one! Oh my gosh!
Wait a sec. Who are you?
Freaking love Chie. Oh, I forgot about that. I quickly introduce Miss President and tell Chie that she may be a victim of this case. But Chie looks again at Miss President suspiciously.
Huh? The student council president? You mean ours? That doesn't seem right. I remember the new president being a guy.
What are you saying? I'm the student council president. Who else would I be?
I'm pretty sure, though. Maybe if you told me your name, I'd remember.
My name?
I don't remember my name. They never remember their name. Right. Dun, dun, dun. President stops moving. Yep. What's going on? She can't tell us her name. That's not a strange question, is it? But for some reason, Miss President seems unable to answer. I sense some kind of incoherent melancholy from her. She and I share a tense glance.
My name's...
What's wrong?
My memories...
Yep.
No, I don't
fight anymore. Why do we have to kill one another?
Amnesia girl. Kill one another. I gasp when I hear the words fall from her mouth. Yeah. I don't know what's crossing her mind right now, but she's definitely not acting normally. I glance at Chie to try to approach Miss President in the hopes of calming her down. Oh, that was a bad idea. Without warning, Miss President begins flailing her arms as if trying to ward off demons that only she could see. Chie reaches out and touches her in concern. You're gonna get wrecked! Miss President's arm catches Chie and easily knocks her aside.
Chie!
What power? I barely managed to catch Chie before she slams into the concrete wall. Ooh, that would have been bad. Still, this sudden breakdown. What in the world's happened to Miss President? Yeah, man. Who hurt you? Once I've helped Chie back to her feet, we carefully approach her from both sides. This will be a little rough, but it can't be helped. We can't ask her anything while she's like this. But at that moment...
What?
No way.
Before I know it, Miss President is flying through the air. She was jumping. For a moment, I can't comprehend what I'm seeing. There's no ordinary leap. She was at a standstill, but now her entire body is suddenly higher than my head. Her jumping ability is unbelievable. Chie and I look up in astonishment as Miss President kicks off the ceiling. Kicks off the ceiling to change directions and lands at a full run.
Wow. Who is that girl? Did I say something to offend her? She did mention something about her memories.
Come to think of it, her memories did seem a little muddled. Maybe she was on the verge of getting them back.
What kind of memory would make her go nuts and run away like that?
I can't answer Chie at all. What if you had to kill each other? I hear Miss President's sad voice in my head. Chie apparently wasn't expecting me to answer her, and she continues.
I'll wait here. Make sure you rescue her, okay?
That's right, Chie can't get out. Her voice is strong and confident. To drive the point home, she pokes my chest with her finger as if ordering me. Even though she might be in danger herself, she's still worrying about others. All my friends are like that. That makes me really happy right now. I ask Chie if she'll be alright on her own. She fires back. Let me worry about that. I nod to her and begin running after Miss President once more. I will save her no matter what. I wonder how many rounds I have to do in his story. I guess we'll see soon enough. Hey. Even though I was running as fast as I could, the invisible walls keep preventing me from making much headway. That's so annoying. I attempted to strike at the walls with my persona, but nothing happened.
So many invisible walls, one after another. Miss President can pass through them. I don't know if I can keep up the pursuit.
Just run faster, you. The announcement room is still my destination. There's no way to know if that's where Miss President is headed as well, but if there's a shadow waiting for me there, I'll need to get there anyway. Teddy and Rise should be in the announcement room, and if Nanako is being held captive, that's where she'd be as well. I had to keep running, but yeah, another wall blocks the hallway. At first, I think this is a dead end. I realized that I could cut through a classroom and come out on the other side of the wall. It's forcing me to enter the room rather than letting me go straight, this probably means. I brace myself and put my hand on the door. Okay, alright. The moment I step inside, a familiar voice echoes in my mind.
Hi. Senpai! Can you hear me? Please answer me!
Where are you, baby girl?
That voice. Is that you, Rise? The real one?
Her voice isn't coming from the PA system. I'm actually hearing it in my head. This has to be the work of Rise. I'm gonna say her persona, her Rise's persona, because she can do that.
Thank goodness. I've been all alone since that weird fake Teddy captured me.
Everyone's captured.
And then you were all fighting each other.
I can hear the relief in her voice. She sounds so different from the insensitive and rude voice that had been coming from the PA system. This is indeed the Rise I know.
Where are you now, Rise? Can you locate where I am?
I'm sorry, I don't think there's time. I'm stuck in the announcement room. Please, Senpai, you have to hurry. If you don't, he'll...
It's time, children.
Rise! What's wrong, Rise?
There is no answer. Communication has been cut off. Has something happened in the announcement room? My heart begins racing. The enemy made us fight each other as participants in this tournament, but they had captured Rise as well. It's clear to me that they must have been worried about her using her persona powers to tell us the truth, but it's not important right now. They gave us just enough information though. If she was just captured to prevent her from contacting us, then the enemy must think of Rise as being less valuable than those who had to fight. She suddenly sounded okay, but who knows what might have happened to her now. I have to hurry.
Pardon me for interrupting while you are lost in thought.
Karen? Hand brushes my shoulder, and surprised I jump away and draw my sword. I can't believe I let myself get so lost in thought that I didn't know someone until they touched me. This is the second time I let myself get so distracted. Man, you're gonna die. Keep that up. I've gotten used to having my friends with me while we investigated last year. I can't pay attention to the entire world on my own. I need to brace myself. Aigis! Yo! Okay, I look up and see another familiar. See, I wasn't even thinking about the Persona 3 cast because I know Karen Strassman voices Nanako, and she also voices Izanami, the final boss in Persona 4. Yeah, so I was just thinking Persona 4 characters. I'm like, who else could it be? So I was not thinking Aigis. I look up to see an unfamiliar face, a girl with blonde hair and striking blue eyes. Wait, a girl? Her face and voice seem human-like, but the rest of her, like, she has no feet. There's metal everywhere, all over her body. For a moment, I wonder if this is just an elaborate costume, but I can see the interior framework of her body where her joints connect.
I didn't mean to startle you.
You're,
It's nice to meet you. My name is Aigis. And no, I am not human.
I love that.
You are the one from the introduction video, listed as the Sister Complex Kingpin of Steel, Narukami-san, correct?
The question catches me off guard. I wasn't expecting a complete stranger to call me that. And did she say she wasn't human? Well, when Yosuke called me by that stupid title, I knew it was a joke. But when a stranger says it, it sounds like they truly believe it. I think Aigis is the best first person for them to meet from the cast, from the P3 cast, from C's. This is a pain.
Nanako is important to me, but calling it a complex is stretching things.
No, wait a second. I was trying to play it off, but I ended up blurting out Nanako's name anyway. Calm down. I need to take this conversation away from the subject. I clear my throat and try to start over.
Aigis-san, was it? Why are you here?
Our primary objective is the destruction of shadows, but we have come to this world on a different mission.
The destruction of shadows?
She fights shadows? So how can she do that if...
Then does that mean...
Yes. I have a persona as well. Though my body is a machine, personas are the strength of the heart after all.
I'm loving the crossovers! Just as I thought. I'm surprised to find another Persona user outside of my group of friends, and a robot on top of that. She's rocking that necktie though. I can't come to grips with all this. From the way we are talking, she seems just like a normal person, only in an interesting suit. True, I've seen stories on the news about robots looking uncannily like real humans, but isn't something like this far beyond those? Still, I can't help but believe the evidence of my own eyes. I mean, I've been hopping in and out of TVs for the past year. Who might have said what's strange or not? Perhaps the technology behind her creation has supernatural roots of its own. I find myself growing more and more interested in how she came to be here. But I have to put that aside for now. Yeah, did she just jump into the TV? Right? I guess it's here. Amaterasu. See this. There's something I need to... Okay. There's something I need to find out from her first. This P1 Grand Prix is so similar to the events of last year, but to think that it would involve someone like her. I don't have a clear picture of everything that's happening, that's for sure. I call myself and then ask her what I feel what I feel would tell me. Wait, I call myself, then ask her what I feel would tell me what she's doing in this world. Okay.
And what is this mission of yours?
She opens her mouth to respond, but just then. Here we go. We gotta fight. We gotta fight. Yeah, I like her little tie. So professional. Yes, so professional. Quaint, quaint. Yes, yes. The monitor inside the classroom turns on. It's at that moment that I suddenly remember. It's likely that I'm going to have to fight here. I've forgotten about sensing that when we entered the room.
Aha! So that's where you got to, Sensei. I've been looking all over for you. Ooh, who's the honey? Were you in the middle of trying to score with her?
Oh my god.
As if you didn't know. You're the one who lured us both here.
Oh my, did you figure it out? I didn't have a choice after those guys decided on their own to horn in on the fun. You're a bright boy, Sensei. You know what's coming next, don't you?
The general on the monitor gives me a twisted smile. Could Aigis-san's mission be something that would cause him trouble? I can't figure out what his motives are, but he's using us to crush each other. In other words, she's the next challenger that's being set against me. Aigis-san seems to understand this as well, and is staring at the monitor with a quiet animosity.
Sorry about this. Do you know the rule of this tournament?
Only the victor of each match may move on. Yes?
I have nothing against you, but I'm in a hurry for my own reasons.
Neither of us, in other words, can back down. Then there should be no hard feelings.
Aigis-san's refreshingly straightforward about this. She immediately takes fighting stance. Yeah, like she's got some experience, man. She's your senior. A bitter thought comes to me. It's tough being forced to fight my friends, but for some reason having to hurt someone that I don't even know is tougher. Another thought comes on the heels of that one. I don't know this girl. Perhaps her appearance here means that there are urgent problems that an ordinary student like me can't fathom. What gives me the right to stop her on her mission? Shouldn't I know what's at stake before I take that from her? Thankfully, it seems that she hasn't gone mad like my other friends. Perhaps the enemy doesn't care about clouding the minds of people who don't know each other. If we're still capable of understanding each other, then we should talk this over before we do anything.
That will not do. We will speak more of this after one of us wins.
Okay, cool, sounds good. Yeah, Senpai is finally the Kohai. Yeah, how does it feel? Aigis-san saved this so quickly. It's as if she's reading my mind. For a moment, I'm struck by how she could have known what I was thinking, but I realized that she's right. What good would it do for us to talk things over? True, the loser cannot leave this room, but until we have a battle, neither of us is going anywhere. It doesn't really matter if we can come to an understanding or not. Until we have our fight, none of our goals are going to be accomplished. If that's the case, then it's better if we don't hear each other's problems before we fight. That could be why Aigis-san hasn't told me anything. This must be her version of kindness. I silently ready my sword. Aigis-san appears to smile slightly when I do. Nice sword. These here are arm guns. Reach for the sky, Kohai. Right. I'm not going to give up on what I'm fighting for either. I need Nanako and my friends to be safe, and I have to make sure that Miss President is okay. I will use everything I can to protect them. To thank her for consideration, I make it a point to announce that I'm ready to start the fight.
And here goes. There's no need to hold back.
Indeed. Let us do battle.
It's been so long since I heard Aigis. Just because it's been so long since we played Persona 3. Yeah, I played Persona 3, then 4, and then Royal, just like in that order. So it's been so long since I've heard a voice from Persona 3. Man. Okay, yes, place a bookmark. Right, nice weapon. Mine's bigger. Cox, arm guns, and winks. Aigis winking, oh my god. Yo, where's Rabbit? Aigis is here, Rabbit. Because I'm surprised she hasn't said anything. She made it be here. Oh, there you are, hey! Okay. Oh my god! There we go, that's what. Wait! Oh, you just grabbed her. You can grab? Son!
Severe impact from the party.
How am I doing that? That's so cool. What happens when I do this? Oh, Persona! Oh, the Persona's working this guy! Oh yeah. Yeah, just dude. Just don't use the control stick for this, man. Either that or maybe I need to get a better controller. But yeah, the D-pad works so much better. Where have you been, Rabbit? Like we were just sitting here talking to Aigis for like a good 10 minutes. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. Rabbit is missing this. She will be living right now. You fell asleep a little? Okay, it's all good. It's all good. It is late. You missed all the Aigis gushing. Don't worry, I'll have this on YouTube for you in a bit.
Wowza! Now that's the sensei I know. That hunk of junk was no match for you.
Matter of fact, in case, I'll put another link on the YouTube. I'll link to the YouTube. That's where we archive all our streams. There you go.
Serves you right. Keep suffering. Friend against friend. Beat the heck out of each other.
A machine with the power of a persona. She was made to fight shadows, but I had no idea she was capable of, or what she was capable of. I feel like my mind's been drained even more than my body. It angers me to see that the general is watching over us with an expression of joy, as if we're some performers for his amusement. I look up and glare at the monitor.
I don't know why you're making us fight, but it's pointless. We aren't fighting because we hate each other. The reason we can fight is because we respect and trust each other.
A low growl. That's the only sound I hear. Like a bear growl? The real Teddy's never made such a hateful sound. It's actually rather scary.
Stupid! You're such a dumbass! What's with you?
Here we go. They're angry now. They can't contain their facade. The image on the monitor distorts along with that burst. The general is having trouble remembering to act as someone else, and his face bulges and ripples disturbingly as his hate pours through the screen. Any pretense of copying the adorable stupidity of the real Teddy is gone now. I noticed that the voice spitting out these hateful words is not Teddy's either.
Respect? Trust? So what if you don't hate each other? You're not like me! I was forced to fight against my will! I destroyed them with my own hands!
She lost all her friends.
You should all have to go through the hell I suffered!
Why?
See how it feels to destroy everyone you call a friend!
We did nothing to you.
If I knew this was gonna happen, I would have made the rules so you had to kill your opponent to move on!
The general on the monitor continues to rage.
What are you talking about? Why did you set this tournament up?
The moment I say that, I feel all the dots have become connected. When Miss President had asked out of the blue if we were going to be forced to kill each other, that ominous muttering of killing one another. Were these both something that had come directly from her past? Maybe she had been forced to fight against people she didn't want to fight. She had been forced to destroy something that was precious to her. There was no way to know for sure, but it's possible. Considering this, it kind of explains why her shadow would have created a tournament like this. That is, she wanted us to feel what she went through. I might not be entirely correct, but I feel like I'm close to the truth. Should I just ask General Teddy about my suspicions? But as I'm considering raising my voice, oh goodness.
Pardon my eccentric entrance.
It sounded like Elizabeth. Was that Elizabeth? What? Someone comes crashing through the ceiling. What in the world? I rush over to Aigis to protect her from the falling debris. It's Elizabeth! Perma Dread! Oh! We're gonna Perma Dread! Oh my god! They gave her that song When I look up, I see a young woman emerge from the cloud dust. Man, this just got so hype. Oh my god. While not as strange as Aigis, she seems a little uncommon as well. But even besides that, why did she have to come through the ceiling? Because that's what Elizabeth does. The room has doors. It makes no sense at all. That's just Elizabeth. I had been about to get to the heart of the matter with General Teddy, but the monitor in this room had been destroyed, along with the ceiling. Little Astro over, spit it out, something game's over. Though she seems oblivious to my confusion, the girl cocks her head and apologizes again.
Oh, please excuse me. I didn't have the faintest idea that someone would be here.
Faintest?
Fiend? Something along those lines at any rate.
What the hell is she talking about? Who in the world is this person? And wait a second, you see those clothes? That blue suit she's wearing, it looks familiar. And with that silver hair and golden eyes, could it be?
Are you from the Velvet Room?
My, is this what's known as being hit on? A forbidden ritual where one human approaches another based solely on appearance and bets on the inner self being equally attractive.
Oh my god.
What? No, I'm not hitting on you. You just remind me of someone I know.
Okay, so that actually sounded like I was really hitting on her. No, I need to stop thinking about that. In any case, how's it? In any case, I need to ask her something.
Do you happen to know anyone by the name of Margaret?
Margaret?
When she repeats the name, her face seems surprisingly youthful. I've been taken aback by her bizarre speech and actions, but could this girl be younger than me? Her profile simultaneously evokes the images of a pondering philosopher and an innocent girl. That combo! I can't figure out how exactly to speak to her. I should be more polite. Or should I be more polite? I guess that doesn't matter too much. Anyway, worrying about the niceties isn't the most important thing right now.
Oh, actually, we should introduce ourselves first. I'm Yu Narukami.
Ah, that had slipped my mind also. My name is Elizabeth.
Just Elizabeth.
Dear me, to hear that name fraught with memories in such a mundane, remote place.
She thinks of this world as a mundane place. That's confusing. Yasuinaba may be out of the countryside, but I don't think it's as bad as people say it is. The girl Elizabeth suddenly bows elegantly to me.
Margaret is indeed my sister's name.
Bye.
Can I take that to mean that you are another guest of that room?
Yeah. I see. So she's Margaret's sister. That would explain why she reminds me of her.
Elizabeth-san, huh? Well, I guess that's the case. It's true that there was a time when I visited that room.
Like, just this stream? Igor, Margaret, and now Elizabeth. It seems there are more people who call that place home than I thought. I think I'm glad I met Margaret last year instead of this girl.
But why is a resident of the Velvet Room here? Did Margaret send you with a message or something?
I missed Elizabeth.
I am currently utterly neglecting my duties.
Is that so?
That doesn't really tell me much, and I have no response anyway. So what's possessed her to come blasting in through the ceiling instead of using the door? I decided not to bother asking her that. I met so many different people over the last year, but trying to have a conversation with this girl is like trying to ride a wild horse. She's just going to ignore the direction I'm trying to steer us towards, and just veer off wherever she wants. That's what Elizabeth does. Best to just hold on and go along for the ride then. Maybe if I pay attention, she'll tell me something worth my time. Even if I try to ask her any questions, she'll likely just be confused anyway. Just as I'm having that thought, the girl seems to have noticed my hesitation and starts to talk about herself. Her eyes are lit up with a sincere passion. She really is a hard one to read.
I have a certain desire. It may take a very long time for it to be realized. In order for my wish to be granted, I require a power much greater than what I have. The power of the wild card that changes bonds into strength. I have a feeling that the key lies there.
I know a little about the wild card, but
I feel that the first clue to granting my wish lies within that power.
But I'm glad I met Marcus, this girl, and P3 Pro Drag Chad just flips you off.
Blue?
Okay, he stole.
Blue? Influenza.
What?
Something along those lines at any rate.
She's having trouble coming up with the right words, but I can hear sincerity in her speech. Probably. In other words, I think she means that the power of the wild card is related to her desire and came here. I don't think it's worth it to ask how she knew I had that power, or where she found out about it. Just as music stopped. Just as I'm struggling to follow the meandering path, in her conversation, she brings up an outrageous suggestion. So I got thrown off by that music.
Might I suggest that you and I fight?
Man, everyone who lives in the developer room is tough. What? Someone please tell me how she reached the conclusion that this was a good idea. I don't think I have a chance of taking her out of it though. Talking her out of it though. But of course, I have to try, so I say. Give me a break.
Oh, how excited this is making me. My expectations are ascending skyward at Mach speed.
She didn't even listen. Meandering? That's stupid. Thank you for that though, meandering. Comes from a very old English word we don't use anymore. Yeah, like who the heck says who the heck says meandering in his teacher time? Well, I appreciate it. Yeah, you know what's crazy? I don't think I've ever had a single English teacher use the word meandering in any of my classes. But then again, the longer I play a Persona game, the more I'm realizing how much my school system failed me. But that's a whole other story.
To be direct, I'd like for you to show me the potential slumbering within you.
Let me make sure of something, just in case. You understand what I'm saying, right? There's no illusions at work?
It's not a very popular word either. I can't imagine why.
Such parlor tricks can get stuffed.
I see. So you're actually in your right mind here. That's kind of, impressive.
This is why you homeschool? Hey, fun fact. I was actually homeschooled up until high school. Yeah, then once I got to, well, in regular school, I was in regular school up until like the first part of first grade, but that was just like a horrible experience. I wasn't happy. My parents were not happy with the system either. They found out they could just teach me better, so they homeschooled me for the rest of first grade all the way up to high school. And then I went to regular school from high school on up and through college and everything. Yeah. And I think because of that I ended up better off than a lot of those high schoolers, because like some of those kids were dumb. I'm not even talking about just like academic wise. I was talking about like they would do some stupid stuff. Yeah, it's like, wow, you're not gonna keep friends like that. Oh, so yeah, she's okay. Maybe she should, but I met a lot of really cool people from high school though too. I'm still friends with some of them, as a matter of fact. Maybe she understood what I meant when I mentioned the illusions. If that's so, then she at least must have some idea of what's going on around here. And even though she might understand it, she still wants it. Why was it that the dudes in high school, why is that, like, in between class, when you go to your locker, you always have some of those dudes who open up their locker and take that stupid can of Axe body spray and spray it on something for the next class? Like, you think no one wants to smell that? You think that's attractive? Like, just shower. You'll smell a whole lot better if you just shower. Like, God. Why? I never understood that. Even when I was in high school, that made no sense to me. Because it reeked. It all smelled awful. Those commercials are stupid. It's still like, oh, you're going to get all the ladies. Like, are you really? Because I can't see how anyone thinks this smells pleasant. What is water? What is soap? You know? Even though she might understand it, she still wants to fight me. And yet you had idiots that were still buying this stuff. There still are people buying it because it's still in store shelves. Like, who likes that? Like, maybe it's like beer. I never had beer before, but everyone tells me that beer is disgusting, so I just never bothered. Let's say like it's an acquired taste, but why would you want to acquire a taste? Like if you don't like the way something tastes, don't eat it. If you don't like the way something smells, then like stay away from it. Don't get it. I don't know. Water on body, water in body. I only drink Monster. I'm pretty sure those same boys who did nothing but Axe body spray only drink Monster too. Alright, I wanted to know if she's unrelated. I'm sorry, I just got on this random mini tangent about that. I just thought about that. High school sucked. If she's unrelated to Teddy's plans, I invited herself to the tournament. Do the usual rules apply? High school sucks. What did you say too? I wanted to know if she's unrelated to General Teddy's plans and invested herself into the tournament. Do the usual rules apply? As I think about this, Elizabeth Sans taps her foot on the ground and takes a fighting posture. She really does want to fight. I feel like Elizabeth will be fine. The huge leather-bound book in her hand opens as if it's by itself. Oh crap! She's a mage. She casts spells. The torrent of power pours from the open book with a blue light. I can't believe that this strange girl has such an unimaginable power. She seems so aloof. Excuse me. No, it may be more correct to call it an era of imminent violence.
All right, I won't be able to hold back.
Neither will she. No, I think she's actually incapable of holding back. To be honest, I was really only saying that in hopes of bluffing her. I have absolutely no room to hold back in this fight. I hurriedly cast my fear and focus on the upcoming battle. There's no room for doubt. I need to hit her with my full strength from the start. Wait a minute, is Aigis still unconscious doing all this? Even if I were to fight her with the intent of killing her, I'll be lucky if not end up dead myself. At least that's how I feel. Elizabeth calmly begins the battle.
Let us do this. Your fate is in the cards.
Oh, Lord. Yes, let's do it. High school does like, yeah, man, I'm jealous of all anime characters. Their high school is like the best thing in the world. I am doomed. Like Elizabeth's all the Velvet Room people are tough, man. I never fought them. But I know like she's supposed to be stronger than the Reaper. Look at her. She's looking like you're already dead. I'm not ready for this.
Finally.
All the music. Oh, she just ran up to me. Okay. What? Excuse me? All right. All right. Jesus Christ.
Oh my.
It doesn't look like it did too much damage, so maybe I can, okay, maybe I can, God, okay.
Not enough.
Maybe I can, like, beat it up a bit before. What do you do? Okay, oh my gosh, he is wrecking my day. Oh, she does it every time. Yeah. Oh, what's she doing? Oh Lord! Ah! Come on, no! No! Jesus Christ! She is crazy! Like, what just happened? What even is that move? She puts me in her book and I can't do anything? What are you supposed to do? What? How do you counter that? What in the world was that?
Oh no.
Yeah, get her! Gotta be quick! Come on, get her again! No! God! Oh my God. Okay, stop! Okay, I think I found a technique. I think I found a new technique. It's working. Get her! Oh my god! Why not? You see this nonsense?
Well done.
Jesus Christ! There's a traffic thing, get to keep moving and forget it. That's wild. That doesn't say. Oh, I thought it was asked for a rematch. I was like, no, I won. Yes. Bookmark that. Yo! Thanks, man. Thanks, Charlotte. I appreciate it. Whew. Yo, I have 2 moons in my chat. That's incredible. 2 moons in the stream. Alright, just when I thought I managed to throw her off balance. Oh wait, let's get that picture. That's a good picture right there. Maybe I can use it for something. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Elizabeth-san gets back up elegantly as if nothing had just happened. Suddenly, I feel an intensely build up in the air. Don't tell me she hadn't been taking it seriously at all up until now. In the next moment, I'm swallowed into a torrent of power like a leaf being blown into the air without the slightest understanding of what's happening. Yeah, I don't understand. I did not understand any of that. My vision blurs as I'm spun about, and before I could tell up from down, the floor jumps towards me, and I'm slammed to the ground. Am I going to lose? As my consciousness fades, I see the faces of my friends and Aigis, all those I have fought up until now. It's like the story that you see your life flash before your eyes, just before you die. Am I dying? Can I really accept that? I'll fight as much as I have to in order to save my friends. Fight as much as I had to. Okay, cool. I'll have to keep fighting. I've come so far. I can't lose heart now. I desperately force my legs to move and manage to stand up again. Elizabeth-san shuts her book with an air of finality.
I see. I am quite content with this outcome. It seems you possess true strength.
The unyielding torrent of power suddenly ceases without warning. Is it over? Even as I come to understand that, I continue to stand stock still, unable to move.
I believed you were at the limits of your stamina after the battle against Aigis earlier.
Wouldn't be surprised she was taking the fight. Right? Like I said, she's stronger than the Reaper.
In actuality, your heart almost gave in during your struggle with me. But each time you faltered, the many hearts supporting you gave you strength, helping you to rise again.
The power of friendship. Oh, she about to go to sleep? She cuts herself off and nods to herself, as if to confirm some suspicion.
This was truly an intriguing battle. I believe our encounter has borne much flute.
Flute?
Flue? Chimneys. In any case, I am quite pleased.
It has brought much chimneys. Even after a battle, she acts like that. I feel like a fool for believing that she really would have killed me, even if it felt real at the time. I can't believe any of this. My legs give out under me, and I sink to the ground. Maybe she understands how I feel. Elizabeth-san looks straight into my eyes.
May I ask you something? To continue fighting in order to prevent an undesirable future, would you still choose to walk it?
Margaret had said something similar just before this tournament had begun. How I had overcome the ordeal concerning last year's case and opened the door. Margaret's and Elizabeth-san's words come together in my mind.
Yeah. Working for a better tomorrow isn't just a one-time thing. The tomorrows keep coming.
You wish you could teach Lizzie how to English? Oh, hold up. Turn it on. There we go. Well, while you lost, you weren't there to support her. Opening the door is necessary, but it's not what's truly important. What's more important is making sure that you follow the path that's beyond the door. Only once you have the path in mind, it matters whether you've opened the door. Or only once you have that path in mind does it matter whether you've opened the door or not. Goodness, one day I'll learn how to read. That's how I feel.
I would keep fighting for the future we want.
Yeah. Elizabeth-san smiles at my answer. The answer. It seems the former dweller of the Velvet Room is pleased with my answer. She must have chosen a path on her own at some point and is doing everything in her power to see it through. Maybe I'm jumping to conclusions, but I feel as if I'm able to understand her a little better now. Hey, start that social link, son!
Well then, it's time for me to bid you adieu. By your leave, I, Elizabeth, am out of here.
I missed you, Elizabeth. With this, Elizabeth briskly walks out of the room. She caused me some trouble, but I've also learned something about myself as well. I think I'll call it a draw. As I wave goodbye to Elizabeth, I hear Aigis-san getting to her feet behind me. She slept through all of that. Music.
Are you alright? You shouldn't force yourself to move.
I was concerned at first, but Aigis-san doesn't seem to be very hurt or damaged, or whatever you would say. She was likely just knocked out. I had absolutely no chance of winning if I had gone easy on her either. This is getting ridiculous.
You are very kind. We've only just met, and yet you're worried about a machine like myself.
Huh? Isn't that normal?
Aigis-san laughs at my confusion. Aigis laughing?
Seeing you smile like that, I don't know. I just can't think of you as a machine.
Aigis!
You have a heart, right?
Smile.
And it doesn't matter whether you're man or machine.
Aigis-san stops laughing and thinks deeply for a moment. But after a few seconds, she looks back up at me with a serious look in her eyes.
You have defeated me in single combat. That will make it difficult for me to continue forward. But I believe I can trust you. Will you listen to my mission directive?
Yeah. I have no reason to say no. I look at Aigis-san square in the eye and nod reassuringly. And so, Aigis-san told me about her directive, and it was truly surprising. There was another case involving personas and shadows outside of Inaba, even before our adventure last year. Yeah, man! Yeah, man! And she is a weapon with a heart, created by with the express purpose of wielding a persona to fight the shadows. She believes that this current situation came to be because someone has stolen a similar weapon and caused it to enter the TV world.
So, there's another girl robot with a heart like you? And she's the cause of all this?
Oh, her, what's her name? Labris? Is that her name? I forget. It's probably Labris. I don't remember if anyone answered me. It's fine if I have to wait and see.
We came to this world
Miss
to
President.
retrieve her.
Miss President.
My older sister, the 5th generation anti-shadow suppression weapon, Labris, is in this world somewhere.
Okay, so she actually is canon to like the Persona universe. I thought it was gonna be one of those things to where like you have this character who's like just an original character for this fighting game. So you got, Dad, how many sisters you got? You got Labris, you got Aigis, you got Metis. This is crazy. Dun dun dun. Nanako, Miss President, her shadow, and now Labris. I have a mountain of tasks to accomplish now. But even though I have a lot to do, I can't ignore any of them.
Tell me more about Labris, and I'll do what I can to help you get her back.
Unfortunately.
Aigis-san's expression clouds. She said that she was a machine, but that she really is no different from a human. As I'm listening to her, I think about what this means in my search for Labris. It's not helpful.
So you don't know what she looks like, what she can do, or what equipment she's loaded with.
Basically, all she could tell me is that Labris is a robot who's built to look like a girl. Wait a second. I did meet a girl I didn't know in the TV world. Miss President. Could Miss President be Labris?
Is there a possibility that she looks, well, more human than you?
Like you figured it out. Story mode over. On to Ultimax.
You mentioned earlier that she was your older sister, so I assume she was built before you, but...
My sister was an older model. A prototype for the 5th generation, to be exact. It's doubtful that she would look more human than myself.
Yeah, there's no way Miss President could be Labris. I could tell at first glance that Aigis-san was a machine. Miss President appears to be completely human. I never once considered that she might not be human until just now. But that just makes things even more complicated. What in the world is going on inside this TV?
Alright, in any case, I'll keep an eye out for her. But right now, I'm heading to the announcement room. If Labrys is the cause of this, then I'm bound to meet up with her eventually.
Aigis looks so sad. I want to hug Aigis. I shrug slightly. I don't want to be so grave. Aigis-san must sense what I'm trying to do and smiles.
Thank you. I will trust my sister's fate to you.
Of course. I give Aigis-san a determined nod and run out of the classroom. Okay, what's next? Who do I fight now? Oh, man, what a busy Golden Week. Tell me about it. Oh, speaking of, so apparently, at least in the Vita's PlayStation Store, apparently Persona 4 Golden goes on sale for Golden Week. That's pretty funny. Or at least it did this year. I don't know if it happens every year. I have to make sure Nanako's okay. I find Miss President, unmask whoever's masquerading as Teddy, and now search for Labrys somewhere in here. If this wasn't happening, I'd be kicking it with my friends at the Junes food court. Yukiko seemed to be trying to be coy, but I'm pretty sure that big bundle she was carrying was probably boxed lunches that she made. As to how they might taste, well, let's not get sidetracked. I'm sure we all have enjoyed them anyway. Eventually, I would have called Nanako over, and we would have brought some snacks together. There were things I wanted to buy from the Shiroku store, and maybe I could have made it to the Sozai Daikoku in time to buy the last of our special croquettes. I wanted to talk with the owner of Daidara and get some books from the see, we can go somewhere and get some weapons from the Yamanaito bookstore. This white up against these bright colors is like not good. I'm just gonna tough it out, but still. I've had a steak bowl. I have had a steak bowl at Aya, hung out with the fox. We got the fox! It's out to me shrine, waited for my uncle so we could have dinner, and tomorrow I've gone fishing. Fishing! You're just naming off everything you can do in the game. If the one who ruined my vacation caused all these problems is the same person who stole Labrys, and if they truly brought Nanako back to the TV world, I'll never let them go for that.
I'll make them pay.
As I run on, I come across yet another blue door. Perhaps it's a sign that I need to calm down. True, I may have lost my cool for a moment.
Someone here? Again?
Yep. Funny coincidence, I think it makes sense. Many games go on sale, released for Golden Week, because most people have the entire week off and just play games all week. Oh, really? Nice, okay. That's cool. I reach towards the door with a relaxed smile. Oh, looks like we got about 20 minutes. See what happens. Margaret's in her usual position. I glance around to see if there's anyone. Where is Igor? It looks like her nutcase of a sister isn't here. Margaret notices me looking and sighs. A seductive sound that also conveys annoyance.
It seems my sister has caused you some trouble. Though this may mean that I'm not the only one who is drawn to the light of your potential.
There's a hint of tenderness towards her sister in her words. Her sister must be important to her. I can tell from the look on her face. Do I look like that when I talk about Nanako? Margaret pulls herself together and speaks again.
You have gained new resolve by overcoming many doubts and falsehoods.
Sad thing is that on the first day of Golden Week is Hitler's birthday. Oh, yikes. So many games come out that day. And so many people think Japanese are anti-Semitic. It just happened that way. That's... Okay, like, I don't know Hitler's birthday. It's like... I feel like this... Wouldn't it say more about the people who think Japan's like that? Wouldn't it say more about the people who think that since they know when Hitler's birthday is? Like, you know how many... Hitler's not the only person... He's not the only person who was born on that day, on the first day of Golden Week. Like, come on now. Like, Lynn, the singer for Persona 5, I have the same birthday as her. That doesn't mean I'm a great singer. Come on, man. Get out of here. You have gained a new resolve by overcoming many doubts and falsehoods. A A new resolve. I want more of this drink. I find myself nodding.
You have reached the threshold of truth, but man's hearts are mutable.
Yo, not sponsored again, but if you guys like cucumber, get that Gatorade lime cucumber flavor. Oh, it tastes just like cucumbers. It tastes just like cucumbers. It is so good. That's what I think too. But some people want to think that everything is bad some way. Yeah, people just looking for something to be angry about. Like everyone tries to be a parent. They just looking for a reason to be mad, and then they mad when they got nothing to be mad about. Everyone just needs a nap. Everyone just needs a nap.
That is why a resolve to continue fighting is more important than any one victory or defeat.
Yeah, I understand.
But this will be a difficult battle without end. Are you equal to the challenge?
Let's find out. The way she puts it makes it seem as if she was testing me. I don't respond immediately and think about the question. I would be lying, or it would be lying to say that I'm not worried. I know that my heart can be swayed by change. There's no knowing what will happen from moment to moment. But even then...
If I have my friends, if I'm not alone, I can do it.
I see.
Margaret nods slightly in response.
I have heard your answer, but it's not enough.
What you want from me?
Remember what I told you before? The heart is shaken more by a single action than by 1,000 words.
Shaken, but not stirred. Remember that, Margaret. As she smiles, my vision begins to blur. I hear words being repeated. I have reached the threshold of truth. Everything that's happened during this course of this case runs through my mind. A new appearance of the TV world. This tournament pitting us against each other. Student council president and a fake Teddy. Man, that's a lot to take in. My encounter with a weapon with a heart. Aigis sign, searching for her sister Lapras. And the determination that I've gained through these constant battles. What I must accomplish. How do I know what I've decided through my actions? You want a nap? Well, don't we all? Yes, bookmark. Okay, all right. It seems that the number of invisible walls has decreased. Could this mean that the end is near? Just as I think that I hear a familiar voice.
That's enough!
Oh, hey. That was Miss President's voice. It was coming from the door to the announcement room. I finally made it. I opened the door to the announcement room and rushed inside. Oh, wow.
You're finally here. Hello, Sensei.
This looks more like the C's camera room than an announcement room for a school.
Congratulations! How does it feel to have won the P1 Grand Prix?
The general smirks at me as I pass through the door. Behind him, Miss President and Rise. When the two of them see me, Miss President looks confused, while Rise's face lights up with joy.
There you are, Senpai! You're late!
Yeah, sorry about that. I got distracted. No, I had to deal with this freaking crazy girl dressed in blue with her book. Her book? Looks more like C's. Yeah! Who's the company that helped them? Karijo? Yeah! I had to stay cautious with the general, but I signaled to the girls that everything will be alright now. Man, it's just... One thing I really appreciate, at least how it seems right now, is that even though you don't have to play... Like, you don't have to play the other main series games to, like, play... Like, I don't have to play 3 or 4 to play 5, but it definitely reward you for doing so first. Like, and I feel very rewarded right now for playing all the main games before I did the spin-offs. General is closer to them than I am. I can't afford to make any reckless moves just yet. And then there's one thing I need to know.
Teddy, where's Nanako?
I look around the announcement room, but Nanako is nowhere to be found. He lied to us. Which, I mean, that's good. At least she's not there. The general's face distorts with an ugly glee.
Nana-chan's right here.
Oh.
See?
Slowly, the general extends the arm that was held behind him. And there was Nanako. Is that really her? Her arms are clutched to her chest, and she slowly takes a few steps towards me, obviously frightened.
Nanako!
After taking a step forward, I noticed something bizarre. The general disappeared. For a brief instant, my full attention had been focused on Nanako. The general had been standing directly behind her, but now he's gone. How could he have gone somewhere else that quickly, right in front of me, without me noticing? Is this really her? I hope it's really her. We're gonna say it's her for now. We'll just see what happens. Right now we have no reason to think it was. But then how will she have gotten in? You know, we'll deal with it later. While I'm confused about the general's disappearance, Nanako weakly calls to me. Nanako, obviously being weakened by being in the TV world, she totters towards me unsteadily, looking ready to collapse at any moment. And it turns out it's a fake, and then she just bites me, and then I gotta fight Nanako. I can think about the general later. I have to save Nanako right now. As I reach out to her, Risa yells, "Don't do it!"
I know! Nanako-chan's not there!
Okay, it's not her. Nanako's not here. What is she saying? She's right here. Oh, just as I'm about to say so, my hand stops. Something's not right. I try to look at the Nanako's face once more. And I see her eyes. I saw madness. Yo, here we go. Shadow Nanako, maybe?
Oh, so close! Just a little more and Sensei would have been a god!
Yeah, like him disguising.
You bastard!
I barely reacted in time to draw my sword to block the attack. The general suddenly appeared out of nowhere to attack me with his cane, and I get a good look at him as our weapons clash together. I see the madness in his face, the same madness that I had seen in Nanako's only a moment before. That's when I noticed that Nanako has disappeared. What's going on?
You've got it wrong, Senpai. It's all been him from the beginning.
Okay.
He can make whoever's looking at him see him as someone else.
Gotcha.
So he's not actually taking on other forms?
No, he's just distorting the things you see and hear.
That's right. The enemy is able to control what I see and hear. I realized that after all the battles I had today, but seeing Nanako made me forget all that. The general laughs at this.
It's hard for me to show someone who isn't here. But you actually saw this Nanako girl? You're hopeless.
But that's good. At least she's not here. She should be still at home just chilling, watching Featherman or Magical Detective Loveline. She's probably watching Loveline. Just like how my friends hadn't actually gone crazy before our fights, Nanako had never been brought to this world in the first place. The appearance before me is a fake. He distorted our senses all to make us suffer. But just as I thought, he couldn't deceive Risei's persona abilities. Nice. That's why he kidnapped her, to keep her from warning us during his tournament. Now that I know that, I pushed the general's cane away and jumped back towards the girls in order to distance myself from him. Good. Now I'm between them and the general. Then I look straight at the one behind this bizarre situation.
Who in the world are you?
Yeah, right, last time, yeah, she got very, very sick.
You still can't tell? Seriously, the level of intelligence around here. Fine then. Here. Get a good look.
It is Labras. Oh, that's gross. That's disgusting. Anime time. It is anime time, you're right. Oh, this fight's gonna be wild. I wonder how many tries it'll take for me. Oh, she got feet. Okay. Or she doesn't have feet, rather. Yeah, she's like Aigis. Alright, let's go. Well, we gotta read stuff first, probably. Yep.
I am a shadow. The true self.
My face.
Oh crap, she's gonna be like, you're not me, and then we have to fight her. Just little prongs. Someone was calling them hooves before, like they're basically hooves. Oh, I saw metal limbs, golden eyes, a ponytail, and a mirror image of Miss President's face, even though she was standing behind me, trembling.
How about it? You wanted to see what I am, didn't you?
Why does she look like me?
That's its true form. That thing is your shadow.
This is a shadow? She really came from inside me?
Rise tries to calm Miss President, but the girl shakes her head in denial and squeezes her eyes shut. Here we go. While Miss President refuses to look at this mechanical-looking being, I now understand what's going on. Because this isn't the first time I've seen a robotic girl before. All the facts match up. The way she was able to run so fast, without so much as breathing heavily, even in the TV world. The sense of wrongness that I had when Miss President had asked me about killing my friends. The way she avoided telling me her name, the superhuman strength when she hit Chie, and that incredible jump to get away from us, and the Shadow's ability to interfere with the senses of other people. Just as Margaret has said, all the pieces to the puzzle were laid out before me. They've all come together. Oh yeah, it's all come together. And now I can see the truth. Now reach out to it. That's all that's left. She is indeed Lapras. Who would thought a person who saw their shadow would say, "You're not me." It's not like Persona 4 does this every time, right? That is Captain Exposition. Lapras, another weapon with a heart, stolen by someone unknown and thrown to the TV world, created this school and forced us to fight our friends. This deep-rooted depression regarding her past memories, all of this took the form of Lapras' shadow, who manipulated everything here.
Lapras, don't look away. If you don't accept her, she'll get even stronger.
Miss Prez, Lapras only shivers when I call out to her. There has to be some reason why she believed that she was the student council president. But that's just a disguise, more for herself than for us. No matter how comfortable it is, it's only there to cloud your eyes from the truth.
I don't know what your past was like. It must have had some painful memories. But you have us with you now. We're going to get you out of here.
I call out to Lapras while keeping an eye on the shadow. A shadow is the darkness within a person's heart. Unless it is accepted by the person it came from, it will never disappear for good. But with that in mind, all we can do is watch over her as she accepts this darkness within her. We'll have to protect her when the shadow goes berserk and tries to kill her. But Lapras continues to shake her head and tremble violently. My words aren't getting through to her.
You hear that, me? Your friend is trying to tell you something. Too bad he doesn't understand at all. His bones are so hopelessly naive.
The shadow laughs shrilly. It continues to smear more poison into Lapras' heart.
I wish you could have made him feel my pain. What it's like having to murder one another. That sadness and pain and anguish. Everything went black, and I was always left alone. I'm a weapon. A machine made only to fight. No human can understand my suffering. Stop! I've had enough! I'm human! I'm not like that!
Here we go. This isn't good. I settle into a fighting stance, ready for anything. Though I have a good idea what's going to happen.
Still clinging to that? Then take a look at what you really are!
The shadow's eyes gleam with golden light. The change begins immediately. A shimmer runs across Lapras' body, and instead of the normal human girl instead of the normal human girl there had been a moment ago, she has a metallic body, just like her shadow.
No!
Lapras loses all composure and scratches at her arm, trying to tear away the metal that has probably supposed to say trying to tear away. Something okay, grammar. Tear away the metal that has appeared. But there was more to her change than just her arms. Her legs, waist, chest, even her head, everything not covered by her clothing, was now obviously mechanical. The reality that she didn't want to face. There are no words we could say to her. No matter what we say, reality won't change. Aigis falls to her knees and finally mutters the words I was dreading she'd say. You're not mean! What? Yo, Kanji! Yo, Teddy! Kanji and Teddy stores are now available. Holy poop. Okay. Okay. So, for what? Okay. Oh, wow. That was like perfect timing. Okay, so we got a whole story done. Okay. Quick question, though. I want to figure out before we do this. Does Kanji's story take place at the beginning, like everyone, like these guys, or is it gonna pick up right where Yu's left off? Because if it's gonna pick up where Yu's left off, I might do Kanji next. But if not, then I'm just gonna do Yosuke. I'm just gonna go across and keep working my way. That's my plan. But wow, I unlocked 2. Everyone has a specific story. Okay. Then yeah, so we'll just do you next time. But yeah, so that was cool. Alright, alright. Let me back out. Wait. Can I press start? No. Return to the main menu. Are you sure? Yes. Kanji and Taze are different from the other 4? Oh, okay. They start in different locations. Right, right. Like everything's... Like all the stories take place at the same time. They're just like at different spots and different perspectives. That's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna say okay so we can get out of here. I thought I was gonna have to fight Labras. Good lord. Oh, something else I want to check. Let me go to saving options. Let me go to display settings and I need to move this over. I need to move this over. Miss Lily can't wait to see more. Yeah, interested. Yeah, I'm interested too. I want to know what happens. I see a little line there, but honestly, it's like, it's whatever. I might just let it be. It's not a big of a deal. Okay, but anyway, let me return to here. So that was fun. We actually got Yu's story down. So that's great. That means I can like separate them. Maybe. We'll see how things go later on. But yeah, that was great. So I appreciate you guys coming in, hanging out with me. It's been a fun time. I'm really curious. Elizabeth's crazy, but I'm really curious to see how things play out after this. Let me go return. Okay, I guess we're fine now. Alright, sounds good. But yeah, so we will be back tomorrow. What's today? Wait, today is... Crap, what is today, actually? It's Friday. Okay, yes. Yeah, so, ooh, we will be back tomorrow because, and then since it's going to be Saturday, we get to go an hour later. Yeah, man. So yeah, we will be back tomorrow with more Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. It was also Persona 4's Arena story. So we'll say it's Persona 4 Arena. So tell your friends, tell your family. We can all hang out and have a great time together. Unfortunately, there's no like outro video for this game, at least that I'm aware of. But I'm going to go ahead and start turning things off, and I guess I will hit the sack. I'll just lay down for a bit. So don't forget to eat, and thanks for watching. Later.